Hey, welcome back to Save State Podcast Season 2, Episode 9. And tonight is our first night on the new channel, and we got a banger for you. We got the ultimate ultimate gamer, Aish from Digital Nostalgia. I'm just kidding, not supervillain. He's a rock star. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing pretty good. Thanks for having me. Excited to be on the channel for the first time. It's a brand new channel too, right?
Yep, brand new channel.
Yep, there's a new channel for us.
Well,
And we
honored.
are excited and honored to have you on here, man. We're all fans. We love watching your stuff, man. And just super excited. Along with the good looking guy over here in the corner, we got the other good looking guy right below him, the Silicon Fox G's. What's up, baby?
Nothing much. Glad to be here as always.
Heck yeah. And then we got the big dog himself, Mr. Monto Tech. What's up, baby?
What's going on? How we doing?
So I understand you rebranded, so you're now Digital Montostalgia.
Yeah, I'm trying a new thing out.
I've ever heard,
I'm
bro.
just trying a new thing out. I saw someone like pretty cool do it, so I'm just seeing if it works.
Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah.
I'm sure that'll be easy to look up.
Yeah. No, it flows off the tongue too. It's
Yeah,
got like a
definitely.
nice. Yeah.
Digital Montostalgia.
Yeah. Sort of like mixing it up.
Oh
There
my
you go.
god.
I like it. It's got a
We
nice
got
ring.
the old guy. We got the old guy up in the corner, Too Loud Tech himself, Mr. Alex. Looking around. You're in the corner and you're old. You're the only person in the room that's in the corner and old, bro.
What's up, everybody? I guess I'm old today. I'm doing all right.
Awesome. So how's everybody doing? What's everybody playing? What game are you playing right now? Tell me. Geez, what are you playing right now?
Final Fantasy 15.
Final Fantasy 15?
Yeah, I'm addicted.
Monto?
Oh man, you guys aren't gonna like it, but I'm still playing on my RGDS. I'm still playing Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time randomizer. I'm on a full-blown hyper obsession with that, and I just got soft locked last night, so I might have to start a new seed. Unfortunate. Yeah.
Well, it's gonna be. Well, I mean, you got that from Aish, right? Because he's putting out these banger videos about this device, making us all want it. I finally turned mine on for like the second time after I watched his videos.
Rocknix is fire.
Turn it back off.
It's a lot better once you get some custom firmware on there. Which is
I didn't do anything.
firmware
I didn't do anything. I was gonna do Gamma, and I saw your video on Rocknix, and I'm a huge Rocknix fan. So
Well, you can do both.
You can do both.
So, yeah,
yeah.
that's the way to go.
Yeah.
And I marked my SD cards with little stickers, so I know that this is
smart.
This is the Rocknix one because it's got a mouth open. He goes, "Oh, for Rocknix," and then I got a smiley face for stock.
I just use the same SD card for both.
Because I buy SD cards in bulk. Because everything's expensive.
I just like having one SD card for everything. So you can dual boot off of the same SD card. So
Oh, you partitioned it.
No, not even. So you can Android natively reads ext4, which is what Rocknix is using.
Whoa.
So you can have all your ROM set up, everything, and Rocknix is going to open that right up. And then when you're booting it on, if you want to go into Gamma, you just pop the SD card out, turn it on, and once it's booting, you can pop it back in, and it'll work with Android too. So you can have one SD card for everything.
That's
sick.
fire, dude.
I'm
not coordinated enough to have two cards and not lose one and then be pissed.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, I've already almost.
Yeah, no, it's like, and then for
almost
like
ate it.
3DS, if you do want to add a couple 3DS games, because the file structure for Rocknix doesn't have support for that, at least not on this device. You just create a folder in the root 3DS or whatever system you want on Android, and just point it there, and it'll work.
Wow.
Ace, before I ask you, I have to point out Michael Benny with his dad jokes. Too loud. You see what Michael Benny said to you?
What he say? I didn't catch it.
It must be warm in that corner since it's 90 degrees. He's such a cheap fuck.
That's great.
He was trying to.
How's it going?
He was trying to joke on me because he went to the high school that we were rivals with when I was in high school. So I'm pretty sure he's going to be throwing jokes like that in the comments.
Wait a minute. You're that old that you went to the same high school as Michael Benny, Age?
No, I'm much younger.
Not at the
We weren't
same
at
time.
Not at the same time.
School
No,
rivals, though, they
we-
never die.
They don't, especially not with what they did to us.
Oh my gosh. What are you playing right now, man?
I wasn't really playing anything. I was playing a bunch of things, and then I got this beautiful thing in the mail. Finally,
Oh, yes.
started setting it up,
Yes.
and then ended up because it's Zelda's anniversary. I ended up playing Ocarina of Time 3D with the texture packs. And
Wait a minute, you remembered
Yeah,
Zelda's
sure.
anniversary, even though Nintendo didn't?
I'm used to it. I'm a Nintendo fan. I'm used to them disappointing me. It's okay,
Yeah.
especially with my beloved Zelda. You know,
Come
they're
on,
just-
Oh
dude.
my gosh,
They're
too
gonna
awesome.
do it.
HD texture packs
Really
on,
awesome.
on the 3DS.
texture
Did you
packs
do the,
and
the right stick camera mod?
yeah, that's what I was saying. And you put that mod
Dude.
in there. I think I'd rather play it that way than even Ship of Harkinian, which great way to
Same.
do it. But I just dual screens. It's a great way to play that game.
It's the
So I'm
best
playing
way.
that now.
That's awesome. We were just weren't we just talking about that too loud about because we saw you playing it and too loud was like, why isn't that playing Ships of Harkini? Well, there you go. Because of
Yeah.
that's awesome, man. You see that?
Yeah,
Smart
Ships
guys,
of
smart
Harkinian,
scan.
yeah, that's where it's at.
What are you playing, too loud? What are you into, man? Oh, you went back to
That's
it.
Can you guess it?
Classic.
Oh yeah.
Back to the classics. Which
Yeah.
which there? What's on the screen?
That's
Probably-
Final Fantasy IV.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's what
I've
I'm in the
been
middle of
this
right now.
close to ordering one of those for like the last 2 weeks. Like I'll open the website and I'm like, do I want to order one right now? Am I going to use this thing? I don't. So
Rob's
I might
got
talk
one
to
for
you
sale.
later.
I
Is
was
it?
gonna
Oh,
say, grab one secondhand, bro.
Yeah, Rob
Oh.
put one for sale for like I think $80 or something. I don't remember what it was.
Oh.
It's the 6 button though. It's the 6 button. I don't know if you want
the gray or black?
it was the gray, it's not the black. I think it was the gray. He said
Okay.
Saturn, so I think it's the
Still, let me before I forget this. I'm just gonna quick little message there. Thanks for you buy something else. I already have a bunch of handhelds on the way because I'm stocking up for the channel, but no.
Yeah. The classic's
on the way
amazing, dude. I love the Retroid classic. It's such a good handheld for the money. Like it genuinely is. Like you'll be surprised on how much you can do on this device. That chip is a sleeper. And being able, like, they put it into the toolbar where you could drop it down and you could switch your D-pad into a joystick. And man, dude, that just opened up a world of opportunity.
Yeah, I love what AYN does with their software. I mean, Retroid does with their software. They're really good about that stuff.
We all know the truth.
Oh my gosh.
This guy.
My gosh. All right, I sidetracked him and I always do this to poor Tula. So what were you saying? So you're telling us you're playing Final Fantasy IV on
I'm
your
playing
classic?
Final Fantasy IV on the classic. On the Miyoo Mini, I'm playing Pokemon Lazarus. So I got both of those going, and then I just dibble and dabble a little bit of everything on PC. Mainly Battlefield 6 right now. That's my jam. I've been trying to download what is that? God, I'm having a brain freeze. The blue people, Avatar, the Avatar game. It's on Game Pass.
Uh-huh.
And
Is it?
but
I haven't
every
even
time I
tried
go
it
to click it just keeps loading the area where you're supposed to click download. It's just loading. Dude, I left it there last night for 20 minutes. Like, bro, you guys are playing with my emotions right now. Yeah, so
Oh my
I've been
God.
waiting so I can download it. I would like to give that a go. It's like 113 gigs. But it looks beautiful. I just want to try it. That's it for me.
Just think about it. You guys all said about a device. Jeeves, you didn't say what you were playing Final Fantasy on. Is he playing it on PC? You playing it on handheld?
Oh, I've been playing it on. It's like split time between Steam Deck and my desktop PC. So I think I've got slightly more time on my desktop PC right now, just because maxed out. It's a beautiful looking game, but I've got like probably 20 hours on Steam Deck too.
Okay. I am all over the place. I'm really, really, really trying to like this thing. I don't like the first one.
Just smart ass.
Yes, that's just the S. I know. Jeeves is a fan. I just can't get into it. I don't know what it is. I think it's just my prejudice, man. Aish, I used to. Oh, no way! This trigger is like half-assed. It doesn't work. It's stuck. Oh,
That's the best. That's the best right there, dude.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I think you got one. I think you got a device that was meant for stubs.
Oh, probably. Probably. Yes. Speaking of which, and then on the Miyoo Mini, I'm on the Miyoo Mini Flip. I'm just being me, and I'm like the same old stuff. I was playing Gradius on it earlier. I play a lot of the Gradius games and stuff like that on them.
Every time I see those Trim UI Smarts and even now the Ambernic RG Vita, it just makes me want to play my actual Vita. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, dude, you gonna have to help me.
Understudy.
I'm going, and then I charged up my Vita the other day for the first time in a month. And
for Resogun. Resogun.
And it immediately went to telling me I had an update for God of War, and then it gets to 50%, and then it freezes. And then I have to
no, we got to check your software and make sure everything is cool.
I have to reflash it. And I was messing with the Miyoo Mini to do a video on that because I have to flip. I'm actually for small handhelds. I've been playing it a lot. I mean, this black one has been with me everywhere. It's not been. I'm surprised because I don't really do small hands.
I haven't seen the black one. Yeah,
Black one's kind of sleek. Yeah,
that's super clean. Yes,
well, you guys are gonna hate what I'm gonna do to it. Then
what are you gonna do?
He's gonna unstealth it. He's gonna make the too loud edition.
The too loud edition.
I'm gonna unstealth it and make the digital nostalgia edition. Is what I'm gonna do, man.
What are you gonna do to it? You got paint on it? Put a little Sharpie on it?
Yeah, because I paint everything.
The opposite.
Dude, don't try to steal my boy General Dweeb's thunder.
Oh my god, I paint everything. And then I got this today, which I'm excited about.
Nice.
So curious because you've been waiting for a while to get that, right? Like, how does it feel? Like taking it out of the box, your first time holding it. Like, how did it feel in hand? Like,
what time? Okay, I can't say exactly what I said, but I said, God, this thing is heavy, man.
Yeah.
It's solid. I was like, and
I love that about it though. Like,
oh yeah. So I'm sitting there, right? And Aish, you don't know. So I got a 16-year-old, and he's got me by like 3 inches. It's just a linebacker of a kid, right? He's a giant nerd, just like me. And he's like, "What kind of old people crap is that thing?" And then I said, "Well, it's a handheld made by a guy named Palmer Luckey." He's like, "Palmer Luckey made that?" I'm like, "How do you know who that is?" He's like, "That, who Palmer Luckey is." So, and then he was interested in it, right? He was excited about it. He's interested, and he played with it for like 2 minutes. Then he gave it back to me. He's like, "This is old people game." I'm like, "Thank you."
You got a nice color.
Yep. Yeah, I was digging this, but I like it. I got a Wicked Plague with it, and the Toki. What is the Toki?
Toki-Tori.
Toki-Tori anniversary or Toki?
I love Toki-Tori. That's the predecessor. That's technically the predecessor to Tears of the Kingdom because they did the teleportation mechanism before Tears did. You could teleport up, sideways, down through walls, just like Tears. But they did it better.
Okay, so that's probably where I'm stuck at because I'm stuck at a part where I gotta like get to a point.
Yeah. Just click and hold and.
I like this. I love the volume wheel and stuff, and I love the button. And I also bought the mod kit for it. So I'm gonna.
You do the software update
connected to.
I've done nothing. I put the batteries in, turned it on, and started playing it.
What I think is sweet is like when these carts, like when their games get updates to them, you can update it through the ModRetro software. So if these developers of these games decide like they want to do a quality of life fix or something like that, you update it right there, that's pretty
GBC LC. That's crazy.
Yeah,
update.
Yeah, that's cool.
What games you got? What games you guys got for these? Because you guys all have these. Or, geez, you have one of these or no?
No, I actually don't have one.
I just got the Tetris one. They came
My boy pulled out the real OG.
Show. And Monto was talking about, right? Yeah, you guys send me a link for that. Monto was showing about. So that thing's got an OLED screen and a freaking, Pentium chip.
He's in a Pentium GPU.
This thing probably runs at like 2 megahertz.
Oh my god! And you said, Aish, you said you only have Tetris.
I just have Tetris and just like a flash card with a bunch of Game Boy Color games.
I need a Game Boy flash card.
I need a flash card too.
Flash cards outrageously expensive.
That's what I was gonna say. Just get there's like a $30 one on AliExpress that works just fine with it.
And it's not like bootleg. Like I put my own ROMs that I've collected legally.
Exactly. You do that. You have to back up your whole collection of like $300 games that you have. back
Just
all them
knuckle
up.
down. Just
Yeah,
get yourself an epilogue,
exactly.
and one by one, put the cart in the thing.
Oh, I've been doing that for years. I've been
Yeah.
doing that for years,
Same.
dude.
You don't want to steal $20 from Game Freak. You have to back it up yourself.
And they're not going to get that money.
That's fair.
The money's going to go to somebody else for a higher
Exactly.
value. Yeah.
You know what?
That's fair.
I think
Right
I might
way.
be the only one that's not too crazy about this thing.
Yeah.
I don't love it.
Oh
You don't know me, and these guys know me, but this thing probably won't last with me.
no,
Yeah,
it's not.
I'm gonna be once the nostalgia's gone, unless my wife or my kids take it from me, it'll probably be gone.
Like I don't like that it's using 3 batteries. Like it should only be 2, in my opinion. It should have came with a rechargeable battery right off the bat. Like I get
I
the
agree
whole
with
batteries nostalgia thing, but no, dude, I'm not trying to buy AA batteries all the time for this thing. And
They never had the rechargeable battery in stock. I keep trying to look to buy it.
yeah, they don't, and they're probably never will. I don't think they're gonna. They were saying they were gonna make like a Game Boy Advance follow up. I don't think that's ever gonna happen. But I was excited for it. They sent me this, and I ended up never covering it. Just I don't know, it just didn't click with me, and I didn't want to just trash on it. I have played a few games, and it was nice. It was like nostalgic, but at this point, I've emulated the game so much that like Pokemon, if I don't have fast forward, like I don't want to play the
It's
game.
over.
Honestly.
Yeah.
yeah.
Real. Real.
Does this thing wait? Now that you said, does this thing have save states or anything?
No, it's
No.
just a Game
Save
Boy.
states?
As color palettes, like you could do color if the game accepts the color palette.
Do
like,
any of you guys have an analog
3
pocket?
batteries. Wow.
Right, that's the other one. It's the hardware.
No, I've been wanting an analog pocket. It's just I don't want to give up a kidney.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I have Game Boy Colors.
yeah.
So wait, so this thing was like $300, and you can't use save states or cheats.
No.
Or fast forward.
Well, I mean, technically, if you have a flash card that has cheats, you can use cheats. There's like a limited
Game
amount
Shark,
of enjoyment you
deadass.
can get out of it if you're playing like non-RPG games for like Game Boy Color. If you're playing like Super Mario Land or you're playing Burger Time or something like that, because it'll bring you back to that alleyway if you were a kid, you grew up with it. But then after a little bit, you're like, I can just emulate this.
Yep. No, I agree. I think it's cool for the nostalgia factor. Other
Yeah,
than
exactly.
that, I think it's like it's just a toy. Like I mean, it's solid. It's built solid. It feels really good in the hand. I also agree it should have came with a
Very cool.
rechargeable battery, especially at the price that it cost. I like that they're bringing some of these games out on cartridge physical.
I do like that.
Pretty cool. Like that's pretty awesome. Other than that, like I have a hard time. Like, oh, let me play my ModRetro over my Retroid Classic, right?
Exactly.
So
yeah.
What
The
would be really
classic
cool
is-
is if we could somehow get like Pico 8 to run on it. Then it would change the device for me.
Oh,
Like,
Now you're
that'd
talking
be
about
really
stuff.
awesome.
Now you're talking about.
I don't know if that's even possible on this thing because I'm not really too sure how it works. But if there's any way of doing that, that would just take the device to actually something I want to play with. Because as it is right now, yeah, I don't have enough time to go back and spend 80 hours on Pokemon Yellow on it just to get like my money's worth out of it.
dude.
Great
I can't
collector's.
imagine playing a Pokemon game without fast forward anymore. That's such a
You're spending like if you have 4 times fast forward and you don't have that, you're spending 4 times longer playing the same game, and it's just grinding.
dude. I spent 70 something hours in Pokemon Unbound. That was with fast forward. Like
I love Pokemon Unbound, bro.
so what would it have been like without it, bro? Like
Crazy.
When I was a
That's
kid,
mod
I-
retro experience.
Exactly. I had Pokemon Yellow. I got it for Christmas, and I was obsessed with getting a Gyarados. So I grinded a Magikarp on Pokemon Yellow, original Game Boy. Like I don't even know how many hours that took, but I did it. Now I think back to that. I was like, I would never do that. Is there a cheat for it? I'll use the cheat. Like that's it.
yeah.
Speaking Matt's language.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, you are. So Monto, too loud. Mr. Stubbs said turn you up, man.
I'm turning his volume up now a little bit.
Okay. So two things
Yeah,
while we're talking about that. Ernie wants to know, just like me, because it's a great question I have. If you never played a Pokemon game like myself, what's the best one to get? Ernie, it's Pokemon, not Pokemon.
Pokemon.
It's not Pokemon, bro. Dude, I wish the chairs would just run away. The tires will run away from your chair, and you'll just like tumble right now, like just bam. It's not Pokemon. It's Pokemon. That is a hard question. I'm gonna let Aish take that because that's really difficult.
If you've never played a Pokemon game, I think the pretty clear answer is FireRed. Like you've never played any of them, that's where to start it. What's it? Yeah, I mean you can get it on Switch if you want to give Game Freak $20. Your call. No fast forward, no save states, none of that. But you're free to do it however you want to do it. But I'd say FireRed is probably the best place to start because you're gonna get a somewhat modern experience. It's going to be a lot less grindy than the older games, but you still get a feeling of where it started. And the pixel art is beautiful in that game.
Really? It's an interesting choice.
Yeah, it's different than me.
Different than me.
Yeah, same.
I would honestly like. So this is the thing, right? Like, I have a heart. Like, I've tried for years to recommend people Pokemon games, but what I realized is like, if you didn't grow up playing Pokemon and loving that franchise, you're gonna get bored, especially when it comes to like the older ones, because you have no emotional attachment to these characters, right? Like you don't know who they are. You don't. So it's like Matt. Like for instance, I tried to get Matt to play it. He played it. He was like, "Dude, this is so boring to me." I would honestly like if it was somebody new first getting into it. I really want to say Pokemon Emerald, but I'm not going to say that because I think the best option for somebody new to get into Pokemon would probably be like one of the newer variants, like a Switch variant. Like I would have to go with maybe like man, it's so tough. Like Violet, like or Scarlet, like one of these more modern ones.
Like Scarlet is the one
it has a lot of quality of life things. It makes it easier. Like if you use a Pokeball in your last battle, that Pokeball's already ready for your next battle. Like, I don't know. I feel like it's a hard game for people to get into that are not already into the franchise. If you're wanting old school Emerald, if you want something new like Scarlet or Violet.
See, that's why I wouldn't recommend one of the new ones because there's nowhere to go from there. And if the games don't catch you, like the newer games are a lot easier. They're in my opinion, they're too easy to where you can just kind of autopilot through the whole thing. At least some of the older ones, you'll hit bumps here and there where there's some level of challenge. It's still an easy game. Like that's just how it is. It's a kid's game. So I feel like if the characters are gonna get you, like if the game's gonna catch you, it's going to be one of the older ones that's still not too old so that you have somewhere to go from there. If you start off with everything and then there's nowhere to go from there, you got Scarlet and that's it. You got to wait.
I just want to say these guys are diabolical right now. Stubbs said Pokemon Snap, Monto, Pikachu, Detective Pikachu. Like, you guys are diabolical, bro.
I mean, the 3DS game is actually not that bad.
Yeah. I mean, even Pokemon United, is that the MOBA?
No,
is
that's
Pokemon United the MOBA.
Oh yeah, it is. There's Pokemon MMO, I think. That's another good
no, hey bro, don't
get him started.
Don't get me started, dude. That's my hey man. Hey, that's the first game I put on every device that's capable. Like first thing, I got the Z13. First thing I put on there, MMO,
dude. Why'd you do that, man? Is it too early for me to kick Aish?
Oh my god!
I started.
I think that's solid what Aish is saying, especially being like a longtime Pokemon fan. Like they are like the new variants, and that's kind of the reason I recommend them is because of the simplicity, because of how easy they are and straightforward they are. It's kind of you can't get lost really, But I agree with you, Aish, because at the same time, like if you really want to get into Pokemon, like Red would be the best way to start because it's not as hard as the older versions. It's not as easy as the newer versions. And if you enjoy Red, if you make it through Red, you're a Pokemon fan forever after that. Like,
what console is that one on? What's the console to emulate that on?
It's on the Switch.
Yeah, no, we're not talking about the $20. We're not talking about the $20 one, dude. No.
GBA, or you just go play a Digimon
GBA?
game.
I heard the new Digimon games are great.
Yeah,
They
you
are.
can
I
also
I haven't
like
played
really-
Cyber
have a
Sleuth
better
or
time.
any of that yet. Like,
I
Or a
didn't-
Persona
Good.
game, which is what they ripped off for Pokemon anyway.
Persona's fire.
So
I always
FireRed,
felt
I'm gonna give it.
Pokemon from Dragon Quest Monsters.
There you go. I think because Shin Megami Tensei I think is actually older than that than Dragon Quest Monsters, because it wasn't from Persona. It was from the Shin Megami Tensei games, where you have to like negotiate with the demons to try to get them on your side.
Oh no, I
I
love
could be
Shin Megami.
wrong. I'm pretty sure that's like the original of that mechanic, and they just kind of took it from there.
Yeah.
Ernie said that's Power World, and you said so. FireRed is GBA.
Yep.
All right, there you go. Ernie has that.
And
Chula,
Switch.
I didn't get to ask you earlier before we switch over. What games do you have for your Chromatic? What are you playing on your Chromatic?
I have Tetris, Wicked Plague as well, and Dragon Hymn.
Oh, Dragon Hymn. That's right. Okay.
Mm.
Heck yeah. So
I'm
we
not
were
gonna
talking
lie,
about.
though, it's in my desk drawer. Like,
Oh no.
it's just being honest, dude. The only thing the only game that I really play on there, if I'm saying like, oh, what I play on the Mod Retro, is the Tetris game. The Tetris game's fire. Like it's absolute fire.
Do they have an alleyway clone?
Ooh, alleyway. I heard.
You guys remember that game?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that like the predecessor to Arkanoid? Is that the one that's like the predecessor to Arkanoid?
I don't know if it's the predecessor, but it's basically just the one where you have like this little line that's supposed to be a ship, and you bounce the ball to break all the bricks.
Yeah, Arkanoid, bro. Stop playing Breakout.
Yeah, no, but I don't know if it's what I'm saying is I don't know if it's the predecessor or not. I'm not sure about that. But that one, if they have one, then I want to track that one down, because I played that more on Game Boy than I did Tetris.
Okay, I'm looking for something here. So while we're talking about, I'm looking for this FireRed. So while we're talking about the chromatic and save states and fast forward and cheats and stuff like that, it's a great segue to something interesting that I'm sure you guys have seen. I know Monto saw it. Do you guys see that Gamester is actually making a retro arch alternative? And with, I don't know about the free games part. I don't know if I want to mess with that, but they actually have an alternative to RetroArch that they're coming up. They're developing in house, and as of right now, it's got support. Let me see if I can zoom in on that so you guys can see that. Where's that symbol? What is it? Control plus. You guys see that? So right now, it's got support for NES, SNES. GBG.
Oh, you're talking about the game,
Yeah.
the Gamester boy.
Gamester Boy. Yeah, that was the name. Gamester Boy. I drew a blank. I was trying to think of the name.
A Gamester
GBA,
boy.
Neo Geo,
Their new
PS, and
emulator.
arcades. Yeah,
Their
They
new
could have came up with a better
alternate
name.
to
than that.
Recharge.
I like Gamester, but that name is kind of
Gamester boy is ridiculous.
yeah.
Gamester boy, hello.
Hey, before we move on with Gamester Boy, D. Lopez asked a very, very important question, and he wants to know, biggest question, what's your Pokemon starter for Gen 1? So, Aish, you go first.
It's always a Charmander. Like, I always want to pick Squirtle, but it's always Charmander.
My guy, dude, my guy. Matt, what's your Pokemon? Never mind.
What's your come on, Matt? Be honest with us.
He's like Mario.
Mario.
Tricerion.
Metroid.
Tricerion. Okay. All right. Steve, what about you?
Non-basic Charmander too. I'm basic.
Oh, dude, you guys are solid.
Yeah, I can't go wrong with that.
Monto?
I'm always a coin flip between Charmander and Squirtle. My heart says Charmander, but my brain says Squirtle. Because
I mean, Blastoise is a monster.
Big Dog Blastoise is a monster.
Bro, yeah, like he becomes an absolute machine. Charmander makes I'm a Charmander main. Like I'm always Charmander. I can't. It's just like something. It won't let me. Like if I try to hit, if I'm on Charmander and I try to hit left or right on the D-pad, I start having muscle spasms. Like I can't. I just physically can't do it, dude. But I know, like Charmander makes like the beginning of the game a breeze. Like you're flying through everything with Charmander, whereas like with Squirtle or with Bulbasaur, you're kind of like having to work your way up. But once you work your way through, like both of them, dude, both. I mean, they're all like, bro, those are the best starters ever. Period. Like out of all generations to me.
I feel like Bulbasaur would be the easiest one to start with because you have a natural, like Brock's naturally weak to it, Misty's naturally weak to it, and then you have against Lieutenant Surge where you don't have a resistance or a weakness.
Right.
Because Charmander before FireRed was probably the worst one because you didn't have anything strong against Brock. You would have
as soon
to
as
catch
you hit Brock, you're fried.
Yeah. You had to catch like a Nidoran or a Mankey or something like that to try to beat him, and then Misty would wreck you. Like Bulbasaur would like.
But Brock is what, like Gym 4?
No,
like
Brock is
one. Yeah, off the rip, you're facing an Onyx.
Yeah.
Oh no, I forgot, dude. It's been a while since I revisited. Like
in FireRed, they made him a lot better because you learn Metal Claw at like level 12, I think, or something like that. Or level 10.
Yeah.
Which against Brock, you just destroy him with that. But before that, in the original versions of the game, you didn't have any of that. So Charmander was the worst choice. He was just the coolest one.
He is the coolest, dude. He is the coolest.
You could steam through that forest at first. But
yeah,
like
dude,
after that, like anything can steam through that forest.
Dude, that Sandshrew from the guy that's in Brock's gym was a problem if you just had Charmander.
Hey Matt, you're a jerk, dude. Hey, Matt posted a comment at the bottom of the screen that said, "Anybody understand anything these nerds are going on about?" Dude.
I mean, I grew up with Pokemon. I love Pokemon. They just it's hard to get into, man. Like you were saying, if you didn't grow up with them, I wouldn't even recommend the game.
I ain't gonna lie, like I thought I was like a Pokemon monster until one day, like in PokeMMO, I fought Javi from Play Retro, and he just freaking mopped the floor with me, bro. And I was like, you know what? I'm just a story guy. Like I'm a story guy, like, bro.
Pokemon, it's really easy on the surface. Like if you just want to play the vanilla games, it's easy. Like kids get through it. But when you try to get competitive, there's a whole scene once you start learning about EV training and all of this and natures of Pokemon, then all of the attacks
breeding,
grinding for EVs
ignore in the game. You play somebody that actually plays Pokemon like competitively. Yeah, it's not fun.
No.
How do you play Pokemon competitively?
Versus other people or online.
Yeah,
you did it the duel.
Yeah, so basically every in the newer generations like GBA and on, every Pokemon that you would get would have like a specific nature, some type of hidden ability, and there was also EVs, which it kind of depending on what Pokemons you train it against, it's going to develop certain traits. I guess would be the easiest way to describe it. And then you have breeding, where you could take two Pokemon that were compatible with different natures, combine them, and you would get something that would have specific EVs. So people took that to the online competitive scene. I never got into it because I'm not about to do all that, but I have friends that are really into it. Yeah, it's a whole different game when you get into like the competitive side of the Pokemon games.
Hey, Lopez knows you well, Matt.
Yeah, I was a little creeped out by that.
He knows you well. Yeah. Hey, Monto. Monto. Hey, he'll never evolve, bro. He'll hold that. What is it called? The EVO light?
Yeah, like, never hit 20.
Like he's just going to stay Magikarp with Splash forever.
So, funny enough, when there was a craze, I actually did play Pokemon Go with my little brother. And it's me. So, I cheated. And I sat in my living room. I sat in my living room, and I farmed Magikarp because I wanted a Gyarados.
You were shaking your phone. You were putting on the spoofing GPS.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I did that. I used to do that, like draw the figure 8 with your phone and like make it go somewhere else.
That's crazy.
And then whatever the spoof my buddy got me into, I had the mime guy from like Europe, and I had all the ones from all over the world. And stuff
Mr. That. Mr. Mime.
Yeah, I had all those cool ones, and I was just collecting all the cool Abo ones. And
Matt didn't even know who he was collecting. He was like, "I'm just collecting Pokemon."
Put him in the roster. I was on the net. Yeah, I think I was on the internet looking up all the rare ones from around the thing and collect them and stuff. And I think my kid brother, my son, took all of them from me. Figured out a way.
Smart guys.
Dramatic
All
carp.
right, guys.
Oh my god.
All right, man. We could talk about Pokemon all day, but let's get back to this game, sir, boy.
Come on, put some respect to it. Speak that with your chest. Game Sir boy.
Yeah,
my god.
Ooh,
So,
man.
we all love Game Search hardware, right? Some of the controllers are the sickest stuff, and they're just like innovating. It's crazy. Some of the software is a little crazy, but Game Hub is pretty cool. I mean, it's got some concerns, but Game Hub's pretty cool. I'm really fascinated to see what they're going to do with this. I don't see anything about the stuff I like about RetroArch. Save states, fast forward, cheats. I don't see that stuff here. It may be in the works, but I'm very curious. There is a thing in the picture where it says cheat mode, load save state. So that answers it, and fast forward. So that answers everything. So there we go. So I'm curious to see how it's going to go. And what I want to know also, how's this going to go on a handheld? Is it just going to be for phones, or can we throw this thing on an Odin or something?
So it's vertical only from what I read in that article. It's designed for vertical emulation only, and the systems that they included with it are also just going to be stuck with vertical. So there's no PSP, no N64 even. It's all D-pad and like 4 face buttons at most. So you're looking at Super Nintendo, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, that kind of loadout. I don't even know if they have PlayStation 1 in there. I think it's pretty dang retro.
It doesn't.
It's probably everything D-pad centric because of the taco.
Right, for the exactly. So this thing is geared
it's
towards
strange because
taco.
a lot of PlayStation 1 games were designed for that OG PlayStation 1 controller.
Yeah, the original
D-pad. Yeah,
all of them. I think there's only like 3 games that. Well, other than Ape Escape, what other games need analog sticks?
I don't think they needed it. Later on, they were able to use the analog mode after, but it wasn't a mandatory. You were still able to use your original PlayStation controller.
So maybe they'll add them later. Who knows?
Maybe. The only thing I could think of is just what is it, Ape Escape, and didn't the Siphon Filter games use the stick? Also, I think that's it, right?
Ooh, not sure about that one.
I don't remember, bro, because I played everything with analog mode.
Same.
So is this just like a reskin of RetroArch, or are they actually doing everything?
It's basically they're using the same open source cores.
That's what I was thinking.
And they're just kind of repackaging it, tailoring the experience to be very seamless with the Pocket Taco and also in touchscreen mode too. Apparently, it seems like it's still in this kind of beta alpha stage,
right?
And funny enough, I actually think I saw I tried a prototype of it at CES because I was wondering when I was talking with the Gamester rep and checking out.
Is that what they were using when we were there?
I think that's what they were using because I was like, what is this front end? It looks like a very particular design, but I've never seen it.
I remember
before.
you asking him about that.
So
I do.
It's funny because I asked Leo, and he told me it was Limeroid, and I was like, dude, this doesn't look like Limeroid though.
Okay,
and he was like, but that's what he told me it was. But I was like, and when he said it to me, I was like, dude, this isn't Limeroid. Like,
maybe that's kind of what's going on here. Is they're just kind of
what I was about to say, like, because this seems like because Limeroid is just a reskin of RetroArch. I was wondering if they just did the same thing here.
Yeah, we're basically getting the same thing, just a Gamester version of that. It's specifically intended to sell more Pocket Tacos, which isn't necessarily a bad thing.
I was gonna say, I think it's not bad for like the taco. Like if you have the taco and you want an emulator that's taco front forward, right? Like, dude, solid, right? But other than that, like you'll get all of it from.
Yeah, they're like sharing the licenses and original sources to get these cores and everything. So they're kind of doing things the right way. I think it's also free, obviously. So I think for the most part, it's pretty harmless. I don't know. I'll take a tailored experience for the Pocket Taco, Yeah.
No, it's a good thing. For a lot of these companies, one of my biggest problems with them, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people share this feeling, is that they put out hardware, but the software just isn't there. So you get all excited to buy this thing, and then you have to go through this pain to set it up to kind of work with what you have, versus like, hey guys, we're buying this from you. Can you just kind of give me the experience that you're intending? So this works perfect for that.
Yeah. a whole lot easier than RetroArch, but
Yeah.
then again, you also have like Delta and Manic Emu that are a lot more mature, so with more system compatibility too. So, you know, there more options. Yeah, they're kind of throwing their hat in the ring. But yeah, we'll see where this goes. I don't know if it'll take over like Game Hub. I don't think it'll have the Game Hub effect, but I think you know, it'll be something.
We'll see. So I'm gonna change course here and kind of segue into something that's one of the big topics for us for tonight. So I don't know if you guys saw, but AYN posted on their Discord today that they got a notification from the company that's supplying them with RAM and storage that to expect the prices to go up again, and they're telling people, hey, you know, if you're looking to buy, this is the time to buy because it looks like next month our prices are going to go up, and they don't know by how much. And they said they're pretty transparent. I feel like they don't know it's going to go up based on what the vendors charging, the suppliers charging, right? So I thought of a good topic, and you know, we were talking about this a little bit earlier. So we've been all about lately. Even last week, before when we went off air, we're having this conversation with Aish about how we're all about Android and how Android's been the spot for emulation, right? It's been the sweet spot for all of us for emulation. What I noticed, what's not really going up in price, is the less expensive Linux devices that we all were playing before. You know, the R36S is still $35. You know, the Embernix are still, you know, sub $100 for most of them. What is that, buddy?
R36S.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, come on, dude.
Wow.
That's crazy.
I always love that color. I've always loved
so
that
fire.
color.
I've never
That's
owned
color.
one, and I keep getting comments. People keep being like,
Well, you don't have
bring
one?
in R36S. I don't have one.
This is
No
my next
way.
video.
The
So,
closest thing I have
might convince you.
is like a brick or the Battle XP G350.
I have 3 R36Ss, dude. I have 3 of them. I
have 3?
Yeah.
I
I
ain't that
don't
crazy.
need
I got
to get one
but-
now. It's a little.
I have
I
2
don't know,
purples, 2 purples, 1 red. I would say, like, I think the content is still there for them. They got like really hyped up on TikTok Shop and all that stuff.
Right.
And to be fair, right, like we take for granted here, you know, how privileged we are, and we really have access to a lot. And I think what makes the R36S shine is that it is obtainable for people in other countries.
Yep.
And that's what made the success of the R36S is because it's just a lot more within reach for people. I consider that a lot. Like that's a huge consideration for me. I have family that live in other countries. I have friends that live in other countries, and dude, like what we have access to, they can only dream of. So having like the R36S and the fact that it can run Arc OS or now Dark OS or DArc or whatever he's calling it, it's a performant device. Is it like, oh man, the best of the best? No, it's not. But it is more than capable.
It's solid.
A ton of stuff,
It
dude.
is.
Yeah.
Very, very
And like a lot of people complained in the beginning about like, oh, it's clicky, oh, this or that. Like that stuff never bothered me because when I'm playing the game, I don't even notice that anymore. Like I'm so lost in the game.
Besides that, just think about what we used to be able to get for $30 to $40.
Dude, come on.
That's exactly why. Like I was looking at, okay, what's going to be my next video, and I saw this thing. I've been sitting on this thing for a while, and I'm like, I got to talk about this. I'm not going to review this because it's been reviewed to death. Like we know what it does, but just talk about the impact of it. Because in my opinion, it's responsible for getting rid of the e-waste NES clones that we were kind of stuck with for a long time. And it's $25. Like for $25, you can get up to some N64 and Portmaster. That's crazy.
I agree with Selfish, Monto.
Yeah. All right. Here's what we're gonna do.
You might think like, yeah, you guys are tripping, bro. I promise you. Look, I'll make I'll make a bet with you here live today. I bet you $50, dude. I'll send you the R36S. You make an R36S video, it will be the biggest video on your channel. It'll I don't know, that IM4 video went crazy, dude. Like,
Or video.
crazy.
Hey, look,
But I promise you,
Monto,
it'll be at least within the top 3 videos of your.
I don't
your
know if I can
entire
put
channel.
that up against my baby, my child, but
I know, but
maybe I'll do something on it.
I had to remember. Your
Send me
Thor
one of
video
your-
went
Your
viral. So
R36Ss.
I will. I'll
I'll
send
take
you one. I'll send you one.
Think about how many people have
sweeten,
one.
You don't got it. I got him. I'm gonna sweeten the deal for you. Okay. I'm gonna send you a white R36s.
I have. You see, your white 36S is buns compared to mine. Mine has white triggers, white D-pad, white face buttons, white joysticks.
Yours don't even
Bro, you
work.
have to
speak
Yours
my
don't even
language.
work,
Like,
bro.
I've been-
Yours don't work, bro.
I've been on a bit of a white
So-
kick lately. Like,
That's what I'm
Mine
saying.
is
I
all
told you.
white. Yours is
Oh,
yours is like fake white. Like,
Yeah.
dude.
while we're talking about this, so something I thought about.
I'm
Like,
real
bro,
white.
I was thinking about.
Sure.
You're such a douche. The pricing and stuff. I grabbed a couple of Linux
He's gonna-
devices that are affordable, right? So, I mean, how can we not talk about this, right?
Yeah, RG350 solid, dude. Solid. Super
350.
solid.
I mean, this is less than $50, right? And the prices is going up on RAM and everything. And then, and you have, I mean, potentially the greatest,
Never ending.
potentially the
Never
GOAT,
ending.
right?
Never ending, dude.
Right? The potentially the
Oh,
GOAT. And
look,
there's
I'm
so many different
playing.
variations of
Look, I have the big R36S here. What is this called? The
Yeah, dude,
R36S Max or something?
Is that the one with the
Yeah.
soccer ball?
Oh boy.
That's
No,
the
no.
soccer ball.
Yeah.
That's the Batarang. Right?
No, this is the
I have
Batarang. Yeah, this is the Batarang, bro.
I like
Like,
it.
I got one with the
those.
soccer ball. That's the exact same thing.
Yeah.
It's
yeah, and it has
horrible.
the soccer field for the speaker grill,
It's
right?
horrible. It's
Mine has a
Yeah.
rainbow.
It's
above,
horrible.
mine has a rainbow above the Batarang.
It's trash.
freaking game console shields.
Crazy.
So, one by one, RGB 30 still. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Power Kitty, but again, we're looking at devices that
Selling pickleball rackets, apparently.
Hey,
351
Fox, we got people asking if you're still awake there, brother.
I have my monitors over here.
He's enjoying
just-
the show and tell from Matt.
I know it's great.
There's so many options available. So like now I'm like for low end or for your average emulation all the way up to like say PS1 or even maybe a little bit of Dreamcast, I'm feeling like we should be looking at Linux handhelds because of how expensive everything has gotten. I mean, is that a viable answer? And this is a setup for you, Aish?
It's
I'll tell
it's
you why in a
always
second.
been a viable answer, and ARM Linux is getting better. There's especially I think the best thing that's happened to ARM Linux in a while is this guy actually, the RGDS, because it
sir.
got touch support in for devices that already had a touchscreen that just weren't supported. It's kind of like re-spark development because we haven't seen a good Linux handheld in a while. I think forgot the Gamester was going to come out with one which was absolute trash when it came out, but that was supposed to have an arcade 3855 or something like that. I forgot. It was a really powerful chip, but that's been the problem. They've kind of just been stuck with these low-end devices when we want more out of them. And now we're seeing a lot of the Retroid devices and AYN devices get even more Linux support. So I think for the future, that's going to be something that I'm going to be paying attention to, see who's going to come out with a good mid-range, not something expensive, not something with a bunch of RAM or storage, just a good mid-range device that gives us like a solid Linux experience that can go up to, some GameCube and PS2. I think that would be kind of what shakes things up because it is getting really expensive. Like $300 for a handheld that's just for emulation is rough. I know we do it. I mean, we all do it here.
Yep.
You guys spend $2,000 on a handheld PC, so I don't think $300 is going to hurt you. But most people don't do that.
He's
don't
talking about
judge
you,
us.
Jeeves. You're not talking
Yeah,
about
he's
you,
not
Jeeves.
judging
He's not talking.
He's talking about you, dog.
He's not talking about you.
He's talking about you.
He's definitely
homie.
talking about you, man. Did you bought
Dodging the
Legend of Zelda on launch,
allegations.
right?
Yeah.
On launch, did you get that one?
I think he's having technical difficulties.
Oh, he's
No. But I think we need to.
I could never buy a $2,000 handheld.
That's what I'm
No,
saying.
never.
Like that's insane. I could never do that. But I think we need
Oh,
to go
God.
back to what made this hobby like as awesome as it is right now and embrace those low end devices. And it's going
I
to be
agree.
because Android on a low end device sucks.
Yep.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
not a fun experience.
All right. You fell into the trap. So I've been holding on to this shit for like 2 years. So 2 years ago, you was on RH podcast and we were talking.
No, you didn't. No, you
Yeah.
didn't.
2 years. I've been waiting.
He's out.
He's out. He's out.
I kicked his ass. I kicked his ass out, bro.
I was fanboying about Linux, and Aish sent me a message to say you only like Linux over Android because you're too lazy to set up Android. I said, this mother effer.
I still stand by that.
I've been holding on to this shit for like 2 years, dude. And you just say you prefer Linux. That's what I'm saying.
Back then, people just liked Linux over Android because they were too lazy to set Android up. We had affordable devices. Like Android handhelds weren't $300 like they are right now. Like back then, it was an even playing field. So back then, Android offered a whole lot more, and the price wasn't that different. Now we're getting better and better and better Android handhelds. I think if you're like a budget baller, you have to look at Linux nowadays.
Hey, the chat is killing me right now, dude. I'm like,
I'm trying to pay attention to Aish, and then people are killing me. I'm still holding on to that. 2 years later,
That's fine.
My justification. It's been like 2 years. Every
time wasn't that on was that on the RH Facebook?
It might have been. I think
it was the RH because I remember.
It probably was the RH Facebook because Matt's a moderator there, and ever since they made him a mod there, he's felt like Yosemite Sam. Like he's like, I am the law.
That was probably back when I was one of the admins on that group. I said that to a bunch of people. And I still stand. I think Android is the future. Android is the better operating system. It's just getting too expensive now.
Yeah, and there's a threshold that you need to have for RAM and a processor to make it like good, and it's getting harder to achieve that in that like $60 and under range.
You give me a device with 2 gigs of RAM, I don't want Android on it. Put Linux on it. It's gonna work fine.
Man, Aish, thank you, bro. Sure. Thank you, bro. What's that INEO, the Pocket Air? What's that the cheap one they were giving people for the Pocket S Mini?
Pocket Air Mini. Yeah,
I saw the RAM, and I was like, dude, this thing's gonna be dog poo, like literal, bro. This is $100, right? Like this has 6 gigs of RAM. I don't want anything less than 6 gigs. Like at this point, Android has become. This is not Android of 5 years ago. This is Android 14 and above, and Android has become a lot more heavy, right? It's a lot more bloated than it used to be. It has a lot more background process running. I know my boy Jeeves, he knows much more about this than I could ever say. But Jeeves, what, in your opinion, what is the lowest RAM on an Android device that we should be accepting today?
You said it better than I could say it. Honestly, it's 6 gigabytes, like just straight up. All the reasons you listed are 100% correct. And for me, since I do like development on Android devices, I'll tell you, I don't like working with devices that have less than 6 gigs, especially on like Android 12 and above. Like you said 14, but even 12 gives me some troubles, especially like it's weird. Some devices like Snapdragon versus Mali, even if you have less RAM, or rather, even if you have more RAM on like a Mali device, if it's still under 6 gigs, you still run into issues. It's so weird, dude. It's such a pain. It's such a pain.
Yeah, and we're running an optimized version of Android for gaming handhelds that isn't even running all the same background processes, and we're still having trouble. Yeah, like what I was saying is a couple of years ago when we were running, what was it, like Android 8 or something like that on these handhelds, it was fine. Like if you had 3-4 gigs of RAM, you'd be okay. Nowadays, it's not going to happen, and we're probably going to start seeing more handhelds come out with 3-4 gigs of RAM because of how expensive it is. If we don't get Linux support for those handhelds, it's going to suck. It's not going to be a good time.
So let me ask you guys this: what you guys talking about that? So what's the benefit on that say that Retroid Classic that Too Loud is holding right now? What's the benefit for that almost 4x3 screen with that device? What games are you going to get? The benefit you're going to play for playing on that, other than the screen size that you won't get on this here?
Android native.
What is that going to do for me on Super Nintendo emulation?
It has Portmaster.
This has Portmaster.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, Android native has Portmaster.
Yeah,
so.
Okay, that's a good argument. That's a good argument. Multitasking. Listening to music in the background while I'm playing my games. Jumping in a Discord and having a call while I'm chatting with my buddies. You can't do that. I know you can't do that. Like you can't jump into a Discord and talk to your buddies on a pair of Bluetooth headsets through the handset while playing RetroArch on an RG350.
I guess I feel like that's cool. I don't know if that's me though. You know what
I was about to say I don't
for
want to do
personal-
any of that with a handheld.
Yeah.
OLED screen.
All about
OLED
touch.
screen. OLED screen. What
Yeah.
else I could give you? I guess you could stack more shaders. You could stack more shaders than that would ever be capable of doing.
Yeah,
That's
but
exactly
what if
Michael
you
Benny
put
just
Linux-
said. Yeah,
GameCube
Michael
and
Benny
stuff
just
too.
said, yeah.
But that's just the processor is good. You can run
Yeah.
some like GameCube, like
Yeah.
PS2.
I mean, dude, I look, bro. I could show you something that you can't do there.
You can run all those systems on Linux too. They have
Well,
data.
Show you
for
something
ARM
that you
Linux.
can't run on Linux. Give me 1 second here. I'm gonna pull it up because I'd rather show you than tell you.
And show me Saturn.
No, I'm gonna show you something way more crazy than Saturn. I could run Nintendo Switch games. I could run light Switch games.
Sir, yes, sir.
There's
There you go.
there's
See
an
my
ARM
knife.
version. There's
Stretch
a
that thing
there's a
out. Do the
version for ARM
devious
Linux.
stretch.
Dude, I don't care about stretching until you know that. You know that, bro. Like I every pixel, dude.
Here's the thing. Every emulator that's been mentioned so far, there is a version that runs on ARM Linux.
So
You can make
on
all of
ARM Linux, I get that part, but like I was making the argument toward the RG350. Like the RG350 is just not capable. The chipset is not capable.
Well, that's the thing. That's what
But
said.
I get it. Like Linux has come a far way with emulation. Like we are getting. Rocknix has done a tremendous amount of work. Like they're insane. Their team is awesome. I love Linux. I am Android to the core.
I
But
am too.
Linux is good.
Don't get me wrong. I'm team Android. I prefer Android. I just think it's more fleshed out. There's more things to do. But if you look at the climate of where prices are, it's just going to make more sense for companies to kind of cater a little bit more towards ARM Linux than it's going to be just keep on pushing Android, unless we're talking about those like more premium devices like what AYN's doing, maybe Retroid. Those companies, if they're okay, keep pushing up the price, which I don't think is the right move for Retroid. I think they should actually stick to that mid 100, maybe
Tech
upper
Daddy.
would be the
Sorry.
best. Then yeah, it would make sense. But for anything under 150, Linux is probably going to be the best choice.
No, I agree.
more
Except,
so
I mean,
under
I was gonna say there are a couple of I mean, under 150, right? Like there's no Linux under 100 that's gonna beat this.
I think the
But-
Mini AirX is the threshold. That's
Yeah, you
like
okay.
that's
yeah,
like
I
the
can see that.
the final Android handheld that I'll take before it's like less than that. We need Linux.
You know, and
Even the Mini
I
AirX is on that threshold.
I think that's fair. I think that's fair. And dude, like, you know, it's hard for me because I'm a 353 lover. Like, I loved the 353V, the 353P, like, and these were a dual boot operating system between Android and Linux, but the version of Android they were using was a lot lighter. It was nothing in comparison. Gamma came through; he did some magic on his end.
Gamma's the
But, I mean,
janitor. All
Dude,
these handhelds.
thank God for Gamma,
cleans
bro.
them up. He scrubs
But, like,
them good.
I think, like, yeah, under $100, bro. Like, it's really hard to beat what like devices like this offer you. Like, dude, this is like $50 right now, right? Like, these things are so solid. What does it have? 128 megabits of RAM. It's insane what they've done with Onion on the Miyoo devices, right? Also, you know, the 35XX devices, all of them, solid devices, right? And it's cool because you could pick your form factor. Like, they have a form factor for everybody.
True.
And
Yeah.
so I agree with you guys. Like, I'm not trying to say like you guys are wrong. No, you guys are right. It just hurts. It hurts because I love Android.
I do too, but also
I mean, we
look
all
at
do.
look at what Rocknix is doing with the Odin 2 line and the Retroid Pocket from the 5 on. They got Rocknix running on that too, and you can even play some Xbox games, which you up until this point you can't do on Android. And no, they're
fair.
working on it, but there is a fully fledged out version of this where, yeah, it's not going to be as good as Android as far as like the top end of things. You're not going to get Game Hub. You're not going to get the same level of compatibility. But if we're just looking at budget handhelds, I think that's going to be the way to go. And I'm pretty sure we all agree on this one.
I do. Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, you got to face the market reality. I mean,
Yeah.
you're not going to find any handhelds for a decent price under 150, really, if you're being honest at this point.
No.
Yeah. It sucks. It's a crazy space. Let's not mourn though, because that would suck. Right. I think I did enough mourning on HU Speedcast on Tuesday.
One last thing I'm going to say about that too, though, is you also
Go ahead,
have to be realistic about what you're playing and whether you actually need to go that expensive. Because for a lot of us, I know, like for me, I just spent almost $400 on this thing. I'm playing a lot of the same games that I was playing on cheaper handhelds. So it's like, what are you trying to play? What do you want to get out of it? Is it even worth it for you to spend that much money? Because a lot of times you're just buying for FOMO, and that's just it's not a good financial decision. So if you have a massive backlog and your current handheld already covers it, don't even look at upgrading until you find something that doesn't actually run. Unless your handheld just doesn't do something you absolutely need to have, don't do it.
That's fair.
Or start a YouTube channel and justify it to yourself.
Yeah. That's the way. That's how I convince my wife.
And you'll never have enough time to use the handheld
to actually play them, dude. Like, hey, dude, I play video games. Struggle. When do you play games? Oh, when I'm recording performance for my video.
That's why I love this thing. I've been playing games on it. I'm not tinkering. I didn't even set up a launcher because I'm like that. I'll just open the Android screen and I'm fine. But I've been playing games on it, which is something I
heard that, Matt?
Don't do a lot.
Matt, you heard that?
I heard that when he was talking about FOMO, and I'm feeling glad that somebody can relate with me about not having FOMO and not just buying any device for no reason.
Matt, you're full of shit. I'll kick you. Don't.
I'm saying, had that fast draw.
Okay,
so he was pretty fast, but clearly
he was waiting for you.
Quick tag came back.
I've got an Odin 3 and a 447V on the way. So don't do as I do. Just do what I say and don't upgrade unless you actually have to.
I was looking at the 477.
Wait a minute. Tag
big
that.
Screen on the vertical.
Tag that. Are you somehow punched into my webcam on my Z13? Because I was playing just on there today. I love that game. That stupid little robot jumping through all those little courses. Like, dude, that game is solid, bro. I was literally playing it on the Z13 today, dude. Like, for those of you guys that don't know, I'm sure all of you guys know, Retro Tech Dad is a beauty pageant winner. He's a beautiful man. And, and we love him over here. So, no, it's really good. That's a solid game, bro.
He likes handhelds with a nice, thick, juicy grips on them. He's really into that.
That's I've preached about that for years. Like, since I started, I was like, dude, my handheld has to have some buns, dude. Like, it has to have some. Yeah, it has to. I'm glad we had this conversation because it's something that I feel like it doesn't come up a lot. Like, and like, to be fair, like I was in the RH town hall meeting, they called it earlier. And there was a gentleman that came on there. Man, forgive me, bro. I forgot your name. He was a moderator he was a mod for the NHL's official Discord. And he was just saying, like, sometimes as creators, do we ever want to just like revisit devices instead of always just pushing the next newest device? And that he understands that it's like it's a job for us just as much as a hobby, but at the same time, it's like some of these devices aren't worth moving past, Mm-hmm. And Stubbs acknowledged him and said, like, look, if your handheld is doing what you need from it, like, there's no reason to go for it, right? Like, until you find something that you're looking for, which is literally what you just said, Aish. And if I could recommend, and it's a hard recommend because I don't just think for the US, I don't just think for this side of the planet. If it's within your reach, I would say the Thor is the most solid one and done device.
Yep.
Like,
that's as close as you're gonna get for a while.
Honest.
Really good.
Yeah.
But with that being said, I gotta take a second to to let our sponsor say something here. So I'm gonna bring in our sponsor for a moment, and yep, there he goes.
Hey, I didn't hear you guys shill enough for my favorite Pokemon Snap, and I feel like we need to give love to photography of these beautiful creatures that inspire us so much. What's the deal? Why not Pokemon Snap?
Have
That's
you
fair.
seen the Pokemon documentaries that they're making?
Dude, on YouTube, bro,
Yeah.
it's like a geography channel, except it's
beautiful.
all Pokemon, bro. It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
I've
I
been
gotta watch
watching. I've been binging on it. It's
Just
so
made
good.
me. I remember that. Now that you're
It's
saying
so
like
good.
these beautiful creatures, yeah. Sorry.
Sorry, well, you're right. Snap needs more love. Snap
And
does.
Hey You Pikachu as well.
Yeah. Hey, you.
He's right,
Pikachu.
you know. Pokemon Snap's my wife's favorite Pokemon game, so I got a rep. Just like the
Yeah.
Denver Broncos are my favorite football team because, well, that's my wife's favorite football team too.
I was gonna say, wait,
Yeah,
aren't you
that's
like
a
in
smart answer,
Oregon or something?
Yes.
I have no
Broncos,
NFL, NHL, NBA, MLB affiliations. I don't watch a lot of sports ball, but I support my loved ones who watch all the sports ball.
Fair.
And
fair.
we have the Trailblazers in Portland, though. I like the Trailblazers.
Yeah, I'm not a sports fan either. As long as everybody knows the Jets suck, like that's all I care about.
Sure. I don't know what the hell that
Oh my
is.
God, he's got all kinds of technical issues tonight, man.
Yeah.
What's going on with this guy?
No.
Okay.
Hey,
Sure.
if Bo Nix didn't get hurt, we would have gotten a good Super Bowl.
Oh man, I'm sorry, guys. Jets is Matt's favorite football team, so I had to.
Hey,
I had to take a
I'm
jab.
Oh,
dude.
phew.
jealous,
I
man.
thought they were an NHL team. So
I understand disappointment.
It's okay. I also don't watch men run around in spandex. It's not my thing.
It's my
I don't
favorite
know how-
pastime.
I like to play I like to play those. Remember those old NCAA games for PS1? Those were fun.
Oh, you know,
The game
now that
breaker
you
and
say
stuff.
that, I liked. You guys remember NFL Blitz?
Oh, that was such
Yeah.
a fun game.
Yes,
Yeah, I
that was-
liked that game.
You tackle
And, like,
somebody and they hit the car and stuff, and that was,
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, it was so cool. And then like
It was
NBA
fun.
Jam, where you like break the net or catch it on fire.
Mhm.
Like,
fire.
yeah, those were cool. Those
Yeah.
were cool.
Those football games, you got to pick. Remember the drawings, the different drawings at the start of each play. You pick the
Mhm.
drawing you like, and then the guys all go do your little drawing, and they run around, and you try to get the ball. Okay, you take the ball from the middle, and you get it into the Y, and you get it through that thing, and you get
We
points.
need to get you
Oh.
emulating
Oh,
NFL head
don't
coach
do that.
because that's all you do.
That's right. I'm a coach.
There was a game that was like that. You didn't actually play the game; you were just the coach. It was NFL
That's
head
my
coach.
favorite role in life.
Yeah.
So I'm good.
Right here, we're
Well, I
trying
didn't
to
mean to
make
disturb you guys, but
we're trying to make better here of situations.
I got a
Love your
PS5
nails.
just to play NCAA football. That's how much I love those games.
Mm.
oh my gosh.
well, just wanted to congratulate you guys on your new channel, and I wish you well on it, and I hope that you have Aish back some more as well, and I guess
Oh,
even
and
that Monto guy,
yeah,
that fox that is made out of silicone.
Yeah.
And thank
not
you.
silicone, like this, like
Yeah.
6'7"? Is that
that's 6'7".
Yeah, like
6'7"?
6'7".
Oh,
I still
Hey, I got kids, bro. I know how they do it. They 6'7".
I don't know what that means. I don't know
Me
what's
either, dude.
going wrong with our youth, but I'm not about to put a stop to it because I'm sure I did things when I was a kid where my parents were like,
No.
"What is going on?"
Yeah.
What's going on?
As
What's
long
wrong
as
with
they're
this
having a
generation?
good time and it's innocent, I don't care, dude. Like, let them have
Right,
a blast,
yeah, exactly.
bro. Come on, man. I can't.
We all had
Yeah,
an
thank
emo
you,
phase.
Stubbs. Thank you, man. We
Yeah, guys.
appreciate you. Hey, we love what you're doing over there at RH. The town hall was amazing. Really, really good. Nice to see the changes, man. I know there's a lot of us that felt like kind of just not pushed away, but just not as comfortable in the community as we had in our past. And
Yeah.
you're making those right changes, dude.
Yeah, man. We moved away from the community aspect and honed in on like RH as the business aspect for a while. Like let's grow this business, and it's like somewhere along the way, you're like, oh, we have a community too that we really need to pay some attention to and merge these two things together closer. And I love to support other creators. We love to support other creators, and so we're getting back to basics now and getting back to what we love to do. Because without the heart of the community, what are we doing here? So
Right. Well said. Keep it up, man. Keep it up. Don't stop.
As a community, we appreciate the work, brother.
Yes, sir.
go forth,
Thank you,
gentlemen.
Stub.
Appreciate you all.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go prep for our silly thing that we're taking a look at
Yes.
some a laptop, a tablet. Way
Oh,
too
I know
expensive.
you're looking at the
Yeah.
you're looking at the new limited version of this bad boy right here, dude.
Yep.
Like
Super
solid.
jealous.
I love my Z13. I seen that one at CES. I'm not
Did
gonna
you get the
steal your
Kojima
thunder, but
one?
it is
It's
absolutely
insane.
gorgeous.
It's insane.
I haven't seen
Yeah.
it yet in person, but I saw the demo model. But yeah, we'll unbox it. We'll take a look. But $3,700. I'm not going to recommend anyone buy it, no matter how good it is. Like that's insane.
I want to say something while you're here, really quick. Like,
An INEO
just for
next.
those out there who like, because 395s are like taking over the handheld PC space. Like, and I never imagined a day where the Z13 would be the budget option. But like, pay attention to Best Buy, guys. Like, you could catch these Z13s for like $1,800 open box, and that's still a lot of money. But it's literally hundreds and hundreds of dollars cheaper than the rest of these other devices. So, if you can catch one of these open boxes at Best Buy, I don't know if you're going to catch a Kojima, but
Yeah, the Kojima is expensive. The regular one is a great deal. I think what is that, 2,200 or something like that for what you get in it. It's still a lot of money, but
yeah. And no, you can find those.
You're
Like,
worth
look, I got the 64 gig model. It regular retails for $2,400. I found it open box, excellent condition for $1,850.
no way.
Yeah, yeah. I
Damn.
saved like $700 on that thing.
64 gig model. Wow.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you got a great deal there. It's kind of the end all be all for tablets.
For sure.
Don't
Took
don't
over
buy
my
this,
Mac
but it's
Studio.
the end all be all.
Yeah. If you're gonna use it for more than one thing, like, I wouldn't say like, hey, go get a Z13 just for gaming. If you're gonna use it for a workstation, for gaming, for all kind of productive stuff, for sure. Like, it's a solid handheld. It's a solid device, and you can use it for gaming. The gaming is just the cherry on top. That's it for me.
Yeah. Yeah. You try to put it inside like a Gamester, one of those extended G8 Plus models.
Mhm.
You can do it, and it works technically, but
Oh my goodness.
it's awkward.
It is
Kind of
awkward. It's like,
kind of.
in my place in my AN Portal video, I said how I didn't like to lay in bed and play with it on my side because I felt like one hand was on my bed and the other hand was holding my ceiling fan. Like,
one hand is in your pocket, the other one's smoking a cigarette. That
yeah,
Alanis Morissette
dude,
song.
with the Z13 with the G8 Plus, it's like one hand is on your bed, the other one's trying to grab a spacecraft. Like, so,
like,
yeah, you're out here, bro.
yeah, I got you. Yeah, I don't like any time I need to bend. I'm over 40 now. I don't know how to bend my arms like that. It's the problem.
Oh, see, I got a long way to get where you're at. I'm still just a ripe young age of 38. No,
I was gonna say, yeah, you just kind of graduated from what, like middle school at least, and you got a ways to go. No, 2 years.
Dude, but I do want to say something to you, and I hope this is not being recorded right now. If there's any way that you could lose the briefcase that the Kojima comes in and send it my way, just remember your friend here, Too Loud Tech, because I really like that briefcase, and I tried to get them to sell it to me, and they told me you had to buy the whole bundle. So
I don't think I haven't touched the briefcase. Let's touch the briefcase.
Oh, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna join you guys in your
let's
in your
vicariously
show. Watch you guys,
because I got to mail this back to Asus tomorrow. It hurts me inside. It hurts my body. But this is just like our segment, Adore, Keep, Delete. I get to adore this one night till the battery runs dry.
One
And
night
then
with
that's it.
Kojima flow.
One night with the Kojima, brother.
One night with the
One night.
Kojima.
Hmm.
The things I'll do, the things they'll never know. No.
Hopefully it doesn't get set back sticky, dude.
You always hope some of these higher end ones they send, you're like, I maybe they'll forget about me. Maybe they'll just forget they sent this. That used to happen sometimes with Neo. The rep would just exchange in the middle of your process with them, and then they would just never
Just
things would
forget
fall
about
between
you.
the cracks.
Yeah.
That happens sometimes when you're a reviewer. And you're like, all right. Meaning you don't have to make content. It's the decent thing to make content. I still did make content, but I'm not mailing back that Starship GPU. That's for sure.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't either. Believe me, they've been lacking on shipping a lot of products themselves. So
Yeah. Yep. We're not reviewing their stuff right now, but we'll see. Good luck to Neo. Ship everything. Ship
hey,
my
so
fans.
Stubbs, I want to ask you before you go, if you did have a question to ask this one amazing creator named Aish, what would you ask him?
Why are you so handsome?
It's all lighting and angles, man. None of it's real.
So modest too.
It's
I want to know what's the first game you're going to play on your Odin 3.
it's a kind of lame one. It's gonna be Metroid Zero Mission because that's
Zero
what I always
Mission.
do.
Yeah.
Dude,
GBA.
Then I'm
Aish
gonna
is
go on
like-
Game Hub, yeah, but I always do that.
Jedi, it's like we grew up with Aish, dude, because like everything he loves, we love it, dude.
We're
like,
all Metroid.
like we are all one, dude.
Right.
Like,
Those
Yeah.
first 20 minutes of Metroid
My
Zero
access
Mission are
live
just
chat on here.
engraved in my mind.
yeah, dude. Dude,
You know,
yeah, you
while-
can. Yeah, you can. While you're here, you definitely can.
I'm not used to
while
being
we're
a
talking
guest
with
in
the
here.
stuff about Aish having these kind of like things that familiarity. Yeah, what's the word? Somebody? Familiarity.
Michael Benny says to
Familiarity.
check my DMs.
Yeah.
Oh God. Wait a minute.
Aish.
I just want to say no. You're cheating now. You're cheating, and I'm gonna put it out there for the world.
All right. Well, how am I cheating?
You're
I
cheating.
just said, while we're
Aish
doing
is Mexican. Aish is Mexican. Of course, he's
Oh,
gonna
since
choose your
when?
side. Like,
Oh, no. Aish,
You
we
know
asked
the right
every game.
choice.
what is
man.
the classic refried bean? What is it? What
Doesn't
bean
matter.
is it?
It doesn't matter. You
No,
just
no.
make
So here's
excuses.
the thing. It
You know the
it
right
depends on what part of Mexico you're in.
See? What's your
Oh,
preference?
you see,
Silver
Filter beans or
bullet.
black beans?
okay.
Because
What's your
if
preference? Filter beans or black beans?
it depends what I'm eating, man. Because I buy both every single
Okay.
time, and I'm not even kidding about this. When I'm at the grocery store, I'll buy refried pinto and refried black beans because it depends on what I'm gonna eat.
It's the apocalypse. You got to pick one.
You don't get to ride the fence here, brother.
Pinto.
Yeah, no.
See, it's God. It's those roots, dude. It's the roots, bro.
Okay,
Like,
let's ask Stubbs. Stubbs, what's your
Stubbs.
favorite?
What are you talking about? You talking about beans again?
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
pinto beans or black
We've been-
beans. You can only choose one.
We've been over this, guys. It
No, we
is
haven't. No, we
yeah.
haven't.
pinto
We never heard this
beans.
from
It is
you
pinto
before.
We
beans.
have. He just wants you to rebuttal, like
It
change
is-
your answer.
No, no.
God,
is
you
pinto.
changed it.
Pinto beans are more versatile. They go with chili. They go with baked beans. They go with refried beans. They go in a stew. They go in everything.
Black
Dude,
beans don't have a flavor.
Are you kidding me? Black beans make black bean burgers, black bean soup.
No.
Like
Notice how
like-
you have to
black
say
beans are
black
dope.
bean, then the name. You can't just say they go with this. You have to say no. It's black bean. This that automatically disqualifies it as a multi
You know
dish.
what?
Puts it on,
Aish,
it
I
puts it on a
I
higher
really
level.
enjoy being here.
It earned the
Mad at
title.
you.
Black
So
bean
I'm gonna
burger.
show you.
Black-
I'm just gonna get rid of the guy who brought this up because because I really like you, bro. So-
Hey, okay. First of all, I just want to say my first answer was it depends what you're eating. If I'm having like South American food, I'm most likely gonna have black beans because it just kind of goes better with that.
Oh, Aish is having technical difficulties.
You asshole! You do not do that to Aish,
Did you
bro.
just kick poor Aish off the
You
show?
don't
Yeah.
worry,
Your
Aish.
guest.
I kicked his ass out. We don't kick guests around here. I don't know what he was thinking.
Hey, it's okay.
crazy.
It was in his bean feelings. It's fine.
Yeah, he was.
I understand. It's okay. But no,
Yeah,
it's
well.
just if I'm having Mexican food, most of the time it's gonna be pinto beans, unless I'm having something from like southern Mexico. Then black beans just kind of feel like they fit a little bit better. It just depends what you're eating, man. There's a bunch of beans. You can even have.
It's
kidney
true, right?
beans.
Like southern Mexico, South America, the Caribbean, they prefer black beans.
Yeah.
Matt
flavor
is an
goes better.
anomaly because he's Puerto Rican, which is also in the Caribbean, and they prefer black beans. But Matt is just
No, they
like,
do not. No, they do not. No, they do
Like,
not.
actually, if Puerto Ricans had to choose, it would be gandules.
Pinto beans are bigger though. They have more fiber. They have more protein. They do fill you up more, so it is a better struggle meal.
Stop
too.
it, dude! I
Tastes
want to
better.
love you, bro.
Tastes
I
better.
want to love you,
Tastes
dude.
My gosh.
Love you.
One.
man.
I was 21, and I
Oh, let's ask Little Stubbs.
Pinkalicious?
Let's ask Little Stubbs. Stubbs,
They're gonna ask you
his
about your favorite.
opinion on pinto beans or black beans.
You like pinto beans or black beans?
I don't know.
Okay, you're not sure.
No, no.
No.
Do you even
That's
like
fair.
beans?
That's fair.
No.
No, he's
Oh,
never didn't like
no.
beans yet.
Oh no!
He's reading Pinkalicious. I like that.
You know,
I like
we
that.
still love him. We still love him. It is.
Yeah, he's
all-
a good.
gosh,
He's a
it
good
is
guy.
funny.
He looks like a great little boy.
He's a good guy. He's reading a book called Pinkalicious. He's very proud of that.
Oh, okay. Okay. That is awesome, dude.
Very
Yeah, I
good.
love
like
books in the
beans.
house. I love when my kids are reading books. Better than Roblox or Fortnite.
Michael Benny.
It's Wobbly Life for him is his
Yeah.
game growing up now. Wobbly Life is life
Yes,
for all my
wobbly
kids.
life.
What is
Wobbly
wobbly?
Life. I'm not familiar with this one. I have to look up Wobbly Life.
It
Great
is.
co-op. It's great co-op vibes.
It's so good co-op, even for adults. Like my wife and I enjoy the hell out of it. All three kids enjoy it. Like it's the
Yes,
game we
wow.
can play as a family, and it's wholesome but also ridiculous and silly and crazy. It's like GTA, but ridiculously
But
wholesome.
with like
Have you-
gang beast.
Stubbs,
Is it
have
like
you tried,
Android? Like what is the platform?
All
Steam.
platforms: Switch, Xbox,
Switch.
PS5,
Okay.
Steam. I think.
Okay.
Stubbs, have you tried Boomerang Foo?
Mm-mm.
It's like a co-op game. We used to play it when my son was little. It's so much fun. It's just a bunch of little like food, like a fry or a donut or a cup of coffee, and you're like in this battle with boomerangs.
Okay, I gotta try
It
that.
takes like 5 minutes to play it. It's so much fun, and kids love that game.
Oh, thank you, dude. I'm gonna try this Wobbly
out.
Life game with my daughter.
It's-
It
It's
looks
a lot of
yeah.
fun.
cool. I'm looking at it now.
Headed into Roblox.
Sandbox open world filled with a lot of mini games.
It's all mini games, and you get to buy a house, save up, own a house in the game, own a pet in the game, own cars, own clothes. Like it's taught our son how to count money and how to like save up for money. And now he has his own like debit card for doing chores around the house.
How old is
life.
Little Stubbs?
He's 4.
He's 4. Okay, Zion, my son, he just turned 4. My middle son, because everybody knows I have a lot of children. But my middle son, he is 4. He turned 4, and he's always asking me like, "Daddy, let's play a game. Let's play a game." And I'm always trying to figure out like a good game to play with a 4-year-old. So I'm gonna try
Wobbly Life.
Wobbly Life with him. I'm buying it literally right now for the Switch.
It's on
and
Game Pass.
we'll be
It's on
playing
Game
it.
Pass too. It's free.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm literally buying it on Switch already.
It's worth
committed.
it. It's the only.
Yeah.
We've played so many games with all my kids. We've tried to find one that we all like as a family. This is the first game we found that all of us are extremely engaged in for like months. So it's a good one.
Okay. Okay. Heck yeah. Thank you, dude. Thank you.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm gonna go prep, and I don't want to take away airtime from all you, Monto and Silicon Fox. By
It's
the
all
way.
about the guy underneath me, and he
And
should be
Aish.
above me. He should be above me, actually.
I'm good one, man.
There you go.
Monto, good to see you, man. You look good. Silicon Fox, was awesome meeting you at CES, man. I can't
Oh,
wait
no, it
to
was so much
talk to you
fun.
some more.
I
Yeah, we
can't
gotta
wait to
link
see Fox on RH, dude. Like,
Yeah, come on over. Let's do a
Yeah.
podcast.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
anytime. Down anytime.
Let's chat. Let's chit chat it up. All right, guys. Have a great night.
later,
Later,
brother.
sir.
Hey,
We'll
brother.
see you on your show.
Yeah.
Okay.
See you over there.
You
Bye.
bud.
Okay, peace.
Brother. All right. Two things. Well, because I wanna make sure wrap up my time to go catch the RH because they got a banger show tonight. We're gonna do the Kojima Z13.
They're doing the Procreate GoPro.
Pro art.
Which-
Yep.
Procreate?
Nice.
They're gonna
Wait,
procreate
what?
on live.
Pro art.
Pro art.
They're
I'm sorry.
procreating live.
No,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
Pro art. They're not procreating GoPros. I'm sorry, everybody. Like the Pro Art GoPro, which is it's a solid device because it's a 2-in-1. It folds into a tablet, but it is also a laptop, and it has a 395 chip in it. So that thing is actually pretty cool.
13-inch OLED too.
The 13-inch OLED. Thank you. Hey, we looked at that together, me and you, Steve.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
want to
nice.
try a 395, but I cannot justify that price, man.
Same, man.
Get one in for review. Just so you can just play around with it for a little bit. And
It's gonna take me a while before somebody's gonna send me one. Like most of my review contacts are kind of dead right now. So
I don't think so. We'll DM later. I don't think so. I think we can make a way for you, Aish. I think we can. I'll DM you. Don't worry about that. So Matt, I know you wanted to talk about this whole Xbox ordeal. And I don't want to like just clickbait people because of our thumbnail. What do you think is going on over there, dude? I mean, they've had Phil Spencer's gone. He's been replaced by
Charbon's gone.
Yeah.
Ashara, what is it? It's what is that? I don't want to butcher it.
I don't know, but I was looking at her games list, and
Isha Sharma. Her
I
name
also
is
read
Isha
an
Sharma.
article where she was saying like her games were shared in her household, so she hasn't actually played all those games. Like, so I'm like, oh, okay, so.
Okay.
But I know she was like in the AI
said,
department before she came over to games.
Yeah. What was the first thing I said to you when this whole article came out about how she's got an account since January and she's got a 10,000 Xbox score and the list of games?
Crazy.
You called bullshit. You called bullshit.
That's crazy. 10,000 gamer score.
She 100% at ball pit. I cheated ball pit and I've not been able to 100%.
Yeah, you did say that. Like hey, Matt said that
last year.
He was so upset. He was like, dude, I cheated in ball pit and I still don't have 100%. How did she 100% ball pit? Like,
no way.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So the bigger story here is you guys know who Seamus Buckley is?
No, I'm not familiar.
I don't think so.
Okay, so Seamus Buckley is the co-creator of the original Xbox. He's one of the co-creators of the original Xbox. And he feels like with her history in AI and stuff that she's actually took over the Xbox studio, the head of gaming, to sunset Xbox. Right. And this is all speculation. There's nothing confirmed here. But I thought it was an interesting take. And I thought it was something that, is that what we're seeing? Because they've been on the decline. When Phil Spencer first took over Xbox, that was in the 360 days, right? And it was insane. I mean, it was like it dominated, and then it's just kind of been Xbox One was not spectacular, and now the Series X it looked amazing at first, and it's just kind of going down. And for a while that we were talking about is console gaming dying. And Sony last week was like, hold my beer. Let me show you what console gaming still has for it, right? And we can't count Nintendo because Nintendo's always a unicorn because they just are so unique and they just keep it going. But like Sony's State of Play last week, we talked about it, was insane. And I'm like excited at everything they got coming. So like, is Xbox, are we at the end of the road here? Do you guys think that that's a potential where Sharma is looking to sunset Xbox? I mean, Microsoft is that whole campaign about everything is an Xbox looks like it failed already. And so like, what's the future here? What are you guys thinking? How you feel about it? I mean, I sold my Xbox because I don't play it. Like, how do you guys feel about all this?
Yeah.
I think the ship on Xbox had sailed a while ago. Like they made all of their games too accessible in too many platforms for there to be any reason to pick up their console. So I don't think they're ever going to go away as a publisher, but as a hardware manufacturer, it doesn't really make sense when the company that owns you already owns, what is it, like 50% of the gaming market share on PC. Like they already have that, so they don't really need the console anyway. If you want to play Xbox games, you can play them anywhere.
Mm-hmm. And Vegan brings up another great point. Because what was it that Vegan, what was it, like 2 years ago? They bought like 6 or 7 studios and they spent tons of
Bro, they bought Blizzard, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
And then there was a couple studios they even shut down, after they bought them, they didn't do anything with them. So, I mean,
well, those purchases, sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you, but those purchases make sense if you're trying to build a massive online library, not develop games. Like if you want the licenses for everything they've been doing, it makes sense to buy those studios and just kind of have them because they're not doing anything else with them. Right,
yeah, and that's probably it. But it's very. But to your point, they own 50% of the market share in game.
Yeah,
right? So there's a huge thing there. So I mean, I don't know if the Xbox brand will ever die. I mean, but I think they're going to use it because I think maybe they'll just go Xbox on Microsoft games, or maybe they'll just keep maybe they'll have a brand that's Microsoft games and Game Pass instead of saying Xbox Game Pass.
Yeah,
it's just very interesting, and I don't see anything in the future. But also, Xbox had said they have plans that there's a next device. I'm curious what the future is for that and where it's going. And I'm an Xbox guy, so I'm a little bummed by this whole thing. But yeah,
I think it's just going to be an Xbox branded PC because they already said it's going to have Steam and Epic. Like that's just a PC now. You're just and that gaming interface that they're putting up for Windows is probably just a beta test to see how they can set things up. And they're most likely just going to do that, trying to integrate it into PCs fully. And if you want to stream your games on your phone, you can stream your games however you want to. And they're good. They're just going to be like a better version of Sega when they left the console game, just publishing stuff and having their stuff available on a bunch of platforms.
That's true.
Yeah, well said indeed.
It's interesting. What do you guys think?
I was gonna say, do you guys remember like when the first FTC investigation came out about them trying to buy all those studios, how all these documents got leaked during the discovery process? I think there was one that I thought was pretty interesting where I think it was Satya Nadella who was complaining in a memo to Phil Spencer about how the Xbox division itself was bleeding money after I think their first acquisition. And the projected rates they saw, like they weren't going to recoup costs. I think it was something like maybe they can recoup costs in 7-8 years at the rate they were bleeding money. And that memo has kind of stuck with me. And just thinking back to that now and looking at what they're doing in the current day, it makes sense why Phil Spencer was canned, why they don't really want someone from the Xbox division moving up. Because like Aish said, I don't think hardware is, a big focal point of them anymore. You didn't buy all those studios up to just keep those games locked on one platform. They have to recoup costs. Like you don't buy Activision. What was the price? Something crazy like almost 70 billion or something like that. It was an insane number.
No, 70 or 84. It was
Bro, it was a wild number. That's more than some countries' GDPs. If you really want to talk, like be serious, right? So you don't spend a country's worth in GDP to just not do anything with those platforms. So I think they have to bring someone from outside if their goal is to eventually start making money for the Xbox division. Now, as far as the brand goes, I think, like everyone's been saying, it's about to be sunsetted. I'd maybe give it another 2 console generations. Like after this next one we know coming, I think after that it's done. I think it's done.
You think they're doing that because it's got a negative connotation on the brand? Because I thought they would sunset the hardware department and, like Aish was saying, keep the brand.
No, I said that's saying hardware. Sunset the hardware.
Okay.
Like I think
the brand.
Dude, they're still wielding the corpse of Microsoft like Windows 95 as nostalgia and stuff like that. Like the Xbox brand itself is not gonna die. But as far as the hardware division goes, there's probably no point for them to do it. I mean, they have to because they have contracts with AMD right now. But after those expire, I'd be surprised if we saw any more bespoke hardware from them.
Right. Like when they did the whole anything is an Xbox, like that was the smoke signal.
Yeah.
Of the end. Smoke signal. That was like the reckoning is coming. Like when everything is an Xbox, what's the point of having a hardware division? I don't Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly. Literally, it was like it was almost as if they kept doing hardware because they because not sunk cost fallacy, but because that's what they had always done. And then they kind of pivoted away, and it just it felt like a weird pivot. And obviously it didn't work out for them because look at where they're at now.
I have this conspiracy theory in my head that they've been playing the long game, that they've known that they were going to do this for a while. They just didn't want to pull the plug because it was just going to piss off a lot of people. But if you really think about it, it makes sense because hardware doesn't make money. We have all known that these consoles get sold at cost or at a loss just to get people into the ecosystem. Xbox for years now has been telling us like, hey, you can play Xbox anywhere. You got it on your phone, you got it on your TV, you got it on your computer, you got it everywhere. They've just kind of been slowly phasing things out to the point at where now we know, hey, there's one more coming. So after this, you can't really get mad anymore if we just pull the plug on you because you've known this is going to happen. That's just, again, tinfoil hat for me. I think that's just what they've been doing.
No,
It makes sense. I mean, and that could
you're
justify their move to switching Game Pass to $30 a month.
Yep.
To passively push people away. Because my immediate response, only crazy people like too large to pay for that. But my response to that was to switch to Game Pass PC for $15 a month. Right. So I mean, I don't know. I mean, that's interesting. What too loud, how you feel about all this? Because you're still paying for Ultimate and you still have an Xbox. Or did you get rid of your Xbox?
I got rid of my Series X. I still have a Series S.
Okay.
It kind of sucks. Like, dude, so in the beginning, I was like, not in the beginning, because, of course, in the beginning, everybody was Nintendo. After, like, PlayStation 2, I was like Sony hardcore. Like PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, Sony all day. I did own Xbox 360, Xbox One. I've kind of rode the fence. I've grown to really love Xbox, and I think the Series X was actually super solid. Like genuinely, I think it was a solid device. I think the performance of that, and especially at the time when it was released at $500. Like I don't know if you guys remember, like all of these PC channels trying to build like a PC that could compete with a Series X for $500.
Yeah, and they all failed.
It was basically impossible, and it was really incredible what they were able to achieve, and it sucks to see. We as consumers, whether team PlayStation, whether you're a what do they call it, PlayStation pony, or an Xbox, or an Xbox, bro. I got that from my boy. He's another content creator. I love watching his content. His name's Dark. Is a funny. He's got some funny commentary on that stuff. But whether you're either side, I think we need competition, right? And Xbox being out of the console competition only gives PlayStation, because let's be fair, Nintendo is not competition for Sony when it comes to high-end consoles.
Yeah,
right.
I will push back on that one a little bit because you remember what makes money? Software. It's not hardware.
No.
And if you look at the top-selling games that we've had in like let's say the last 10 years, there's going to be, if you look at the number of Nintendo games that have sold over 10 million copies, it's going to be way more than what Sony or Microsoft did.
Oh, yeah.
So if we're just looking at revenue, which is what these companies care about, Nintendo is the competition for the console space.
No, and I got you. I agree. Like, so Nintendo has been the dominant force when it comes to software. And I can't take that. I love Nintendo. I have a Switch 2 in my bag. It goes everywhere with me.
Outlier for sure, though.
But I would argue that when it comes to more adult or competitive gamers, Nintendo doesn't offer what they want. Like so it is always, when it comes to adult and competitive gamers, it's always been Xbox and PlayStation.
Yeah.
And in that case, right, like when Xbox leaves the market, like PlayStation has free reign. And granted, like PlayStation came back and did that state of play, and it was amazing. They dropped bangers. You know, they got duped into that whole live service gaming by Xbox. You know, Xbox was saying that was the future of gaming, and so they dropped a lot of their mainline story games. You know, Uncharted, one of my favorite franchises of all time, was dropped, and a lot, many more. But you know, PlayStation's trying to bring that stuff back. I'm not necessarily Uncharted. Unfortunately, I don't see that. But you know, with the somebody mentioned, I think it was GG, like Wolverine. They got a John Wick game coming. They have there's just a bunch of stuff. Looked amazing, and I get it. Xbox made all these big acquisitions, and they're pushing into the software space. They, regardless of their acquisitions, like they've already lost hold of their main platform, which is Windows, and that's always been their main platform. Xbox was just a little project for them because their parent company is a absolute monster.
Yep.
And their parent company, Windows Microsoft, has already lost the game battle with Steam. Like it is what it is. Like Game Pass gave them a little dent in Steam's margins, but it was a little dent. It wasn't anything more than that. Like Steam is still the dominant force on Windows. And I don't see, even with them dropping console and heading full steam ahead, pun intended, toward Windows gaming, like they're still not going to beat Steam, because I don't know many people who are willing to walk away from their Steam library for a Windows library. Like, we've been building our Steam libraries for too many years. They've waited too long to take this space serious.
Yeah.
And for that, they made a big mistake. So I think them dropping the console and moving more toward PC is also another mistake. I think that is not going to benefit them. Yes, will they sell more copies? Not more copies than if they had a console and PC. Like, if they, you know, but granted,
Well,
right, like they'll
they don't
open
have
up to like
beat
the
Steam
other-
though. That's the thing. They don't have to beat Steam. They're gonna be on Steam. Like,
yeah.
Steam is gonna be doing the selling for
But
them.
Steam's going to hit them for 30%, right?
I think for them it's okay because they don't have the overhead of hardware anymore. It's just software. Like, once the game's developed, once it's paid off, and you start the sales, you start coming a profit. You don't have to worry about maintaining a specific platform. And if you look at where's Microsoft making most of their money, it's in storage and selling you Microsoft Office subscriptions for a bunch of companies. They know.
So
that
I'm
software
curious,
is
like,
where the money's at.
So in that case, Aish, like, why is Valve making a move toward the living room?
Because they're trying to get more people on the Steam platform to play games outside of like the PC.
Yeah.
It makes sense for them. Like, they're trying to expand, but also look at how they're doing it. They're not going high end. And they're not making any crazy promises. If you look at the Steam Deck was a fairly affordable way of doing it, of getting people outside to go into their ecosystem. They're doing it again with the Steam machine. They're going to try to hit the lowest price point possible so that you can go into it, because they're most likely seeing that there's an opening now for people that want that hardware, that don't want to spend $1,500, $2,000 on a PC. They look at the Steam hardware and they see, oh, most people are still playing at 1080p. Well, let's get a 1080p machine because that's what most people are using anyway.
They're combining grasping of more of the market share, and they're giving you a console experience without paying a console price, but you're getting a PC, right? So they're giving console experience on a PC without, you know, and I was going to say a console price, but who knows what this thing is going to cost now because of the current prices. But, you know, it's a very smart move, and it's the beauty of them being privately owned that they can do stuff like that and take their time and kind of move things. You know what I mean? It's a good move, and I think they'll continue to keep the market share. And I think you're right. I think they're going to absorb Microsoft stuff, and it's going to take their credit in Microsoft. I don't know if anybody can stop Valve, and especially with the Steam. You know, everything they do is to bring you into Steam. I think the frame is going to pull stuff in there, and they're brilliant for it. They are absolutely brilliant for it. I think they're definitely, and they're look at how successful we've been, and a lot of people. I still know people that I mentioned Steam, and they're like, "What's that?" I'm like, "How do you not know what Steam is?"
Yeah, there's still a lot of people that don't know Steam. I do want to say that I do agree with Too Loud, though, that as gamers, it is not good for us to not have Xbox as a hardware platform. it's definitely not a good thing for us as consumers.
Yeah.
It's good for them as a company because they're going to make money and now they just have to worry about software. But for us, it's bad because that also takes away the high-end hardware competition for Sony. Now they don't really have a direct rival. It's, hey, do you want to build a PC or do you just want to buy a PlayStation 6 when that's out? And as a consumer, that's bad because now they don't have to lower the price for that. Because Nintendo hardware-wise, like Too Loud said, doesn't compete with PlayStation. And that's not Nintendo's never going to do that again, but it's just if you want that high-end 4K quality, like AAA experience, it's only going to be Sony, and they're going to know that, and they're going to be able to price accordingly to the power that they're going to have now.
Yep.
So sucks for us. Microsoft is just going to keep on racking in the money.
So that's interesting you say that. And this reminds me of the argument in the GPU space, which I agree with. I actually we want to have more hardware vendors in this space.
Yeah.
The problem is the reality comes, people don't buy Xbox. So what good does that argument do? Like, well, we need Xbox to be here, so I just don't have to buy Xbox and buy Sony or Steam instead. Like, what does it matter if we're playing devil's advocate, right? So if we look at hardware console sales, Xbox has done maybe years to date, maybe 50 million worldwide, maybe. In fact, I think it's probably less than that. While Sony is about 20 to 30% higher than that, around 80 million for PS5 sold. Like the Xbox Series is not the tour de force as it should be. And I guess my not concern really, but my counterpoint would be, what's the point of us having this alternate choice that nobody picks, right? And it just ends up being last place and really not really a market consideration anyway. I kind of worry about that as well. Does that not skew things at all?
It feels like an understudy at times.
Said. It does.
It really does. That's the perfect way to put it. Yeah.
We have a third choice, guys. Third choice that nobody picks because we like Sony and Steam better. I mean, do we really have a third choice at that point?
No, that's why I think they've done it on purpose. I think that's what happens when you water down your product. That's also why I think Sony's going to get away from putting their games on PC because it's watering down the PlayStation 5 right now, and it's going to do it even more. But back to Xbox.
Really, though? Is it really?
I have a PS5. I don't buy my Sony games on PlayStation. I buy them on PC.
I was talking to Clef about this earlier, and it was like, okay, what is the percentage of people that see a game come to PS5 and then don't play it for 2 to 2.5 years before buying it for full price on Steam when it launches? That cannot be that large amount of people. It took 2 years for Forbidden West, Spider-Man, all these exclusives to come over to PC. You mean to tell me in 2 years, people were just like, yeah, I'm not going to play this. I'm going to wait for it to come out on Steam, then pay full price on PC day one? No way.
I did that.
Brother.
No, but here's the thing. It's not right now, but it's a process. At first, Game Pass initially didn't hurt Xbox sales. But over time, that's when people realize, like, hey, wait, I don't need to just buy your hardware to play these games. It becomes more and more apparent. The same thing could happen to PlayStation. They're gonna, if you have the option where the games are coming in closer and closer and closer. And I'm sorry, I don't mean to derail to PlayStation, but that could happen to them too. If you have the option, like, hey, do I want to play this on PC or do I want to play this on PlayStation hardware? It starts to become an issue. And if they want to make a handheld, well, those games better not be playable on other handhelds either.
I agree with you, Aish. I think it's fair to bring PlayStation in on this because, altogether, if I put my tinfoil hat on, I fear we're coming to a time with no consoles, just Nintendo. Because PlayStation, they're bringing all their titles to PC. And if they could cut that cost of actually making hardware, because everybody knows that they sell their hardware at a loss. Mm-hmm. So, maybe now while they're raising up prices, even then, I think maybe in the beginning of raising their price, they were able to make a little bit, but that stuff has not stopped moving.
What?
Well, bro, I mean, but
the PS5 turned a profit in less than a year. It's been making money.
Yeah.
PS5 has been making money. Consoles stopped losing money. That's been something you're going back to like the Xbox
So
360, PS3 days.
So
Like,
I think like
consoles
look
make
in
money.
the initial wave of release, right? Like they are losing money on their console in the initial wave of release. Being that most game purchases have been happening digitally in comparison to physical, yeah, they started making a lot more money because now they don't need to send their games out to GameStop as much or to Walmart as much or to all these vendors where they're taking a cut, right? And then on top of that, they're also selling their games on PC. That's a whole fresh market for them. Up until then, like, yeah, I think they were taking a loss. And I think, yeah, you're right. PlayStation has at this point, how many PlayStation 5s have been sold? I mean, it's
like over 70 million.
Yeah, it's pretty high. So yeah, I agree. They are making money, but at the
also
same time, like if they don't have that overhead where they have to concern themselves with physical hardware, like, and they can literally just sell it digitally on Steam or Epic or any of these game stores, like they'd make a lot more money. And I know. Look, at the end of the day, right? Xbox, it's not dead yet, right? Like Lisa Su from AMD already confirmed that Xbox has everything they need from their end to release the next Xbox console. But I do believe that this is the last one. There's a reason that they canned the Xbox handheld and went the route of partnering with Asus. There's a reason for that. Maybe it's not out here for all of us to read it and to see it, but best believe if it was in their best interest to make their own standalone unit on their own, they would have done it. There would have never been an Xbox ally. So they're already pivoting.
Remember that new Xbox console is coming with Steam and Epic. I don't think they're going to put those stores on there if their games aren't on those stores too.
Yeah.
So they're just prepping you. Hey, you want to build your library of Xbox games on Steam or on Epic? That's fine, because eventually you're not going to have this platform anymore. But you're still going to have your games if you bought them on those stores. I think from a business standpoint, that makes the most sense. And that is really the only way I could justify them putting third-party stores on their exclusive hardware if their games are going to be available there. Sony has the IPs to be able to say, you know what? No, I'm going to stay exclusive. I'm going to go the Nintendo route. You want to play my games, you're going to have to buy a PlayStation.
And I think that's the smart thing that Nintendo's done. Like, as you see, like they're the only console who has not folded. They're not pushing their IPs onto PC.
Mm-hmm. Nintendo will be like 40 years from now, prior from my cold dead fingers. Before
they'll die. They'll die. Their company will die before they do it, dude. Like,
whereas with Xbox, other than Halo, like what's an IP that for the general public would be enough to say like, oh, I have to buy this exclusive game only on Xbox?
I think they can do it though. Like, to be fair, I think if they wanted to, especially with their acquisition of all these companies, they could. Because remember in the court proceedings, they only promised Sony Call of Duty for 5 years. And I believe we're already 3 years into that. At least 3 years into that. So
I don't think people would stop buying a PlayStation if it didn't have Call of Duty though. I think they're too into it.
I know a lot of people. I know a lot of gamers from where I grew up that are like, that's their main game. Like, and if they didn't have Call of Duty, like they wouldn't be on PlayStation.
For sure.
So I think like there is enough, like, and look, this is coming from a Battlefield person. Like, I love Battlefield, but I will admit Call of Duty has a cult following. It really does. Like, whether you're a Call of Duty Zombies player or a Call of Duty multiplayer player or a Call of Duty Warzone player, because now they have all these different branches of Call of Duty. There are a huge amount of people who, like, this is their game. And if you can only get it on PC or you can only get it on Xbox, I think Xbox would be very smart by doing that. Yes, they might lose those PlayStation sales, but they will make hardware sales. So I think it would absolutely be genius. And I'm wondering where, like, especially with the state of play that just came out, like, because this is the first state of play that actually has me like, wow, maybe I need to go out and buy a PlayStation. This is the first PlayStation generation that I didn't buy a console. Like, this is the first one ever. I've owned every other PlayStation. Yet this state of play had me really thinking until I started to see almost, if not every one of those titles are being released on PC. And then I'm like, okay, well, I don't really have a reason to buy a PlayStation, right? I want Xbox to make a comeback at the end of the day. I would really love to see that. I think with Magnus, I think that's what it's called, right? Like Project Magnus. I think that they could if they. I didn't say Magnum.
Magnus, yes, you're right. Magnus.
Yeah, with Project Magnus, I think that they have an opportunity, and with all their acquisitions that they made, I'm really surprised that we're not seeing more first-party games being pushed out of them. Because, dude, like you literally made this humongous purchase, and you're not going to start pushing these development groups to start making more first-party games exclusive. Like, it's weird to me. Like, I think, with the acquisition of Blizzard, of Activision, of these companies, they're capable of much more. And it's just a very strange space right now because PlayStation dropped this banger state of play. And maybe I'm just talking before it actually happens. Maybe come holiday season or something like that, Xbox decides like, hey, we're gonna do our own state of play, whatever they call it, X Play or some crap, and they start announcing all kind of new stuff for Xbox. I think it's possible because I think if not, they're really making a big mistake. They have some really good development teams under their belt now.
Yeah, so actual business acumen, which it seems like Microsoft doesn't have anymore. It's so weird. You're 100% right. Like they can do this. It's not over for Xbox. They now have the large library to wield it effectively. I just don't think anyone at Xbox right now has the grit and fortitude to see this through. Like they don't want to take that hit and become a Sony, even though it's probably in their best interest right now. I don't know. What do I know, though? We're just a bunch of nerds in a podcast.
Fair. That's fair. I mean, dude, yeah, Vegan Pop-Tart. New Diablo DLC. That's Diablo's owned by Microsoft now. Call of Duty's Microsoft.
How do they make more money, though? Do you make it exclusive to your console that's undersold, or do you put it everywhere?
But if you made it exclusive to your console that was undersold, would it change the sales of your console?
Maybe at the start of the generation, but not at this point.
So you're telling me if people couldn't get Diablo anywhere besides Xbox, if they couldn't get Call of Duty anywhere besides Xbox, if they couldn't get their favorite sports franchises anywhere besides Xbox, Xbox wouldn't make a humongous leap forward past PlayStation?
You're missing the point. Point.
Xbox on FIFA?
That's not my argument, though. My argument is
the argument is that if they're losing money by not having it on multiple platforms, you only have an Xbox.
If you look at the grand scheme of things, exactly. If you look at the grand scheme of things and look at it from just business, you make a lot more money if your game is on every single platform than if you're exclusive to one. Look at ScreenX just did the same thing with the Final Fantasy games. They said, hey, we're going to put this out everywhere from now on because when we just put it on your platform, we don't make as much money. So, yeah, if they wanted to bring back Xbox, they could, and they could start making things exclusive, but they're going to make less money, and Microsoft is about making money. They're not about making you happy. They're not about making it accessible. Like, I don't care how they spin Game Pass as being the accessible.
I got you.
It's about you spending your money on them. Yeah, that's the unfortunate truth.
I think you guys are right. I think you guys are right. And whereas like Sony and Nintendo is like it's more priority to them for their name.
Yeah.
Like they want the big name. Microsoft already has a big name. Like they don't. Xbox was just a side project for them. Mm-hmm. So to them, at the end of the day, yeah, money is their game.
Yeah.
Right.
And it sucks for us. Like I said, it's like us consumers, as gamers, it sucks for
us
to have.
I'm trying my best to like try to make a reason forward. And it's like, no matter what, you guys keep rebuttaling with very solid points. And I'm having a hard time playing devil's advocate now.
Hey, the Dreamcast died, so is Xbox. It's okay.
It's the changing of the guards.
Yeah.
Valve is up next.
Exactly. We've got the
one door closes, another opens.
But what sucks, bro, is that I fear I fear cloud gaming. Like,
Oh yeah,
nothing.
the future is cloud. It's
Yeah, and that's my
Your
biggest
future.
concern. It's like we'll own nothing and be happy. Like that
We
sucks,
already own
dude.
nothing.
the
and
Oya
we're
is making a
somewhat happy.
comeback.
Speak for yourself, bro. I have a Retroid Classic with 16,000 games on here.
All basically dumb.
All of them legally transferred from my.
For me, I'm not that worried about cloud gaming. I actually hope it becomes bigger and it becomes better because
Really?
because it's gonna make it that much more accessible for a lot of people. We were talking about this earlier. Not everybody can drop $500-600 on a console, but most people have a phone. Most people have a way to stream. So if we're talking about like more games reaching a larger audience, yeah, I want streaming to get better. Yes, I want more platforms to be accessible to people because that's just going to be more games. That means more indie devs can get their games to people. That means more bigger studios have more of an incentive to do it because more people are going to be able to play. As long as the option to own the hardware is there, which it's always going to be there because somebody's going to cater to that market. Might not be as cheap as it is right now, but somebody's going to cater to it. I don't mind cloud gaming getting bigger. It's not going to be for me. I don't like to stream my games. That's why I don't have Game Pass. I buy everything on Steam. But if you look at it from that perspective, think about all those countries where a PlayStation 5 is 2 months worth of salary for somebody. Wouldn't it be awesome for them, for their kids to be able to say, you know what, we're just going to get the subscription for this month because you want to play this game.
Yeah.
And hardware
No, I
prices are
agree.
going up too with all the
Yeah, I agree.
components. So cloud is just it's all the paths. The paths are narrowing, and cloud gaming is going to be.
It's not the future that I want. Trust me, I love owning my stuff, but
Man, I always go back to Michael Benny, dude. He said it perfectly, dude. Like the worst cyberpunk future possible. Like,
no,
but
that's
at least we
cool.
got clamshell.
That would be the Super Mario movie, the original one. That would be the worst future possible.
Oh my God.
I got a song for that movie.
This has been incredibly awesome and delightful. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. Aish, thank you for coming and giving us this insight. And you probably the only guest we've had on that's better looking than me. So kudos to you, bro.
oh my God.
Thanks for having me on.
Maybe Fox. Maybe Carrie Fox might be a little bit better.
Oh,
his hair.
Wait, I thought you were talking about Jeeves, bro.
I got Jeeves.
no.
Oh my God.
I want to say,
Fox has got the hair.
Yeah, man. Listen, you guys are awesome. Live audience, thank you so
I'm
much.
gonna grow my hair back just because Aish said
no,
that.
you can't stop that, old man. Listen, guys, we're gonna wrap this up because we're gonna switch over because RH is actually doing a live stream where they're gonna unbox the Kojima Flow Z13 and the Pro Art, and I'm excited. I want to see that stuff. I want to see some stuff that I'm not too loud, so I'm never gonna be able to afford those, right? So I want to see some stuff I can't rock. But this has been a spectacular show. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you for tuning in on the new show on the new channel. So thank you.
Please. I will say really quick, Matt, not to cut you off, I'm sorry. For those of y'all out there, you jerk. For those of y'all out there, it would mean the world to us if you share this. Share the channel. We're moving on to this new platform, and as you guys know, for a show that's already done 50 episodes, it's difficult to move to a new channel. So we've moved to a new channel. If you guys were to share it with your friends or just whatever you guys got to do, all those YouTube things, it's super helpful for us, and we're really, really grateful. But I'll give it back to Matt, and I'm not.
That's it. That's where I was going.
Over him.
Just, thank you for joining us here, and we don't typically do that, but please like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. We love having everybody here, and tune in next week, same time. We're gonna have another great guest.
We'll have Aish's information in the description box for everybody.
Yes,
follow Aish. He's amazing. I love Aish.
You guys watched him in the past. If you haven't noticed, let me put this up there real quick, and then we get out of here. He did rebrand. It's Digital Nostalgia now instead of Aish Tech. So please look for him. He's got a couple of videos out already that are bangers. Go watch them if you haven't seen them. Make sure you like and subscribe to Dude the Beast.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate that.
Damn good looking too.
This is the year. It's not the year of the fire horse. It's the year of Aish, Digital Nostalgia,
Come on.
Subscribe.
That's
Give
right,
some love.
that's
Show some
right.
love, everybody.
No pressure.
Why do I see somebody behind Aish? What's going on? There's that retro tech
Oh my god!
Well,
What's
that's
that?
where we're headed.
Yep.
That's where
Good
we're
night,
headed.
guys.
So-
Meet us over at RH Podcast. Good night.
All right.
Later, everybody. Thank you.
Later, everybody.
Later.